It's all show
Of
business.
course.
And
You could tell
she
that,
goes
yeah.
fucking nuts. And during one of the breaks, she says to me, because what they do is they'd like have her here and then have me in one room and Heidi Fleiss in L.A. and because they like that different box like they did with you.
Sure, yeah.
So
She's
said,
like, you're not in there crying, are you, Dennis? You didn't think this was going to be a PTA meeting, honey, did you? And then she comes out, I'm like, Dennis was crying. She's like, oh, are you serious? Were you crying?
See, what's great about Dennis is a part of the thing. He's you're a savvy performer too. That's why I like that about you, because it's hard to get over on you.
He could win an Oscar.
Well, I mean, you keep up with Howard and stuff like that. It's hard to do. I think that's why comics like you so much. Hey, welcome to the Artie Quitter, Artie Lang Uncensored podcast. My buddy Chris Cotton is here, as always. My guest today, two of my favorite people in the whole world. A guy I originally met at Howard, and Dennis Hoff of the Bunny Ranch in Nevada. He's a real true character in the best of ways. I mean that. He's a smart guy, a savvy guy. He's a friend to comedians. And he's just a guy who tells it like it is, and that's the reason, his business is popular, and the reason he's popular. He's always a good face, friendly face to see. And I saw him last week down at the Comedy Cellar with David Tell, and he was telling me about his new book he has out called The Art of the Pimp, a love story. One man's search for love, sex, and money. And of course, he's here with his number one gal, Chrissy, of course.
Hello.
Chrissy Summers.
Chrissy Summers, and she's a doll too.
Oh,
and
thank you.
we're going to talk a little bit about this. My friend, in a big time coincidence, Mike Boschetti has a connection with Dennis in the last couple of weeks. That is absolutely hilarious. We'll get into that because Boschetti is coming on too. But Dennis and Chrissy, welcome to the show, man.
Thank
We're
you.
glad to be here. You know what? The only thing I miss about the other place is the basketball hoop. Okay?
Right? Yeah,
I really did like that.
You were in the other studio. Yeah, that
And the
place
food was better.
That place was amazing.
That was an amazing place.
Yeah.
It was an amazing place, and it was great. But I love the view from here. I've never been over here.
You never been
it's
to Hoboken,
amazing.
yeah. Well, it's funny. People come to New York a lot. They don't venture to the side because there's no reason to, really.
Right.
But like I said before, they changed Hoboken in the last 25 years. It's become real gentrified, and they changed these factories. They realized they had the best view of Manhattan on the planet, and they made them into these expensive condos. And I bought this place as soon as I could, but 14 years ago, I love looking at the city. It's really nice.
It's unbelievable. And any city that's got hoe in it, I'm down for it.
We put the hoe in Hoboken.
Well, that was the phrase. I made these T-shirts up, and it says, "We put the hoe, Bunny Ranch. We put the hoe in HBO." Right? And I sent them.
That's great.
I sent them to.
See, that sums up Dennis. See, that's the marketing genius that he is. Yeah.
So I sent them to HBO, sent a bunch of them to them, to the bosses, and I said, and don't give me any bullshit about trademark infringement because I don't want to hear it. This is funny.
Yeah, and it's funny, and it'll help us both, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. It's funny. We never really got into this, I think, in depth when I saw you at Howard and stuff. But what is your history, Dennis? Give me the beginnings of Dennis Hoff and how this empire started.
Chicago family, World War II.
You're from Chicago.
Yep,
Yeah.
World War II, mom and dad, and then they moved to Phoenix and had me. And only kid, after they had me, they probably said, we don't need any more of this crap.
Oh, so you grew up in Phoenix then?
Grew up in
Okay,
Phoenix.
but your family's from Chicago.
But I'd go back to Chicago every summer and ride the streetcars up and down.
Summer's the
Halsted.
time to go to Chicago.
Yeah, exactly, the only time. So then small businessman.
Right.
I was a young guy. In fact, it all my sex life started in Judith Regan says, who produced this book. It's the best first chapter of a book she's ever done.
That's
and
great.
It's about me, Phoenix, Arizona, 8-9 years old. Grandma takes me to the Arizona State Fairgrounds to watch a movie being filmed.
Right.
And there's this beautiful girl there, Marilyn Monroe. And she keeps looking at me and she's waving at me.
Oh, so you were on the set watching her?
Yeah,
Wow.
It was at the fairgrounds.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
So we're in the bleachers. And we're 3 or 4 rows up maybe. And so then she keeps waving at me. And finally she's talking to her bodyguards. And Grandma says, stand up. She's coming to talk to you. So she walks up. She walks up, puts her hand on my shoulder, gave me a big kiss, and said, you're a handsome young man. My dick got hard as Chinese arithmetic.
Oh, my God, I could imagine. That's Marilyn Monroe?
Exactly. And guess what? You know the girlfriends I've been with for the last 20 years. All hot blonde. Look at Chrissy. Hot. Good at
Chrissy's a doll.
Chrissy's
Yeah.
a beautiful blonde.
I love Chrissy. Yeah,
and
of course.
Like I'll be with a brunette, but it's like masturbation to me.
You're a blonde guy.
I'm a blonde guy.
Yeah, it's funny. I grew up Italian, and I had a lot of Italian girlfriends, but I do like the blondes too. I'm favorable to blondes.
Well,
Yay, I love you even more, Artie.
So anyway, I took and is in Phoenix, Arizona, small businessman.
Right. What kind of businesses? Just whatever
gas
you could
stations.
do?
I started out with gas stations
Right.
because I worked in a gas station in high school, then ended up buying one. Just had a bunch of them, sold them. I went up to Reno Lake Tahoe. Once you go to Reno Lake Tahoe, if I ever get you up there,
Tahoe, I've been to. I've been to Tahoe. I've done stand up in Reno, but Tahoe is. I've done
Unbelievable.
corporate gigs in Tahoe. It's the most beautiful place on
in the
planet.
world.
Yeah, I love it.
And so I got up there and said, I'm moving. So I move up there, and I moved up there. I loved it, and I started dating a girl.
Right.
And after a few months, she told me the truth. She wasn't a buyer for Macy. Imagine a hot chick lying to you. Hot chicks don't lie, and they don't.
My God, that never happened to me.
No, and they never give you STDs either.
But that's a good. But you were always a businessman. You not only worked at gas stations. You're a guy smart enough to buy them, sell them.
Yep.
Get enough money. You find a place you like in Tahoe, and you go there.
I go there now. I meet this girl.
Yeah, right.
I'm dating her. After a few months, she says, I'm really not a buyer for Macy's because she's gone 3 weeks out of the month. So I work at the Moonlight Ranch. I said, well, what's that? Okay. She says, it's a brothel. I'm like, oh, no. Because I was like this square dude.
Right.
I was that guy that if my old lady even, the thought of her kissing a guy, I'd snap her up by the back.
Hard to imagine now.
No, I'm
this is how you
saying.
are.
Good point, Chris.
Yeah.
I was about to say that. It's hard to imagine you being square on it.
So I go, and this is where my love for comedy came in.
Right.
So she says, just come out and take a look. Be open-minded enough to take a look. Then if you don't want to date me, I understand.
Okay.
So I go out there. Sunday night was boyfriend night. So boyfriends could come in and for a small amount of money, spend a couple hours. And truthfully, what it was is a way for the pimps to get the money out of the house.
Of course.
Because the girls were locked down then. We don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
It used to be 3-week lockdown. So I'm
That
there.
was legal or no? I
Yeah.
mean, okay, wow.
It was started. We're on our 60th year. Started in 1955, legalized in 72. I went in there in 76.
But the lockdown part was legal.
It was legal.
Oh, wow.
It was
Okay.
crazy.
Yeah.
And so I'm there the first night as the boyfriend, hanging out and having fun. And who comes in on this Sunday night but Bob Zamuda?
Wow.
Founder of Comic Relief.
And Andy Kaufman's best friend.
And Andy.
And partner in crime. And Andy was with him.
And was with him.
Okay.
So they all the girls line up, and I'm kind of watching from a distance. Of course, I knew who Andy was. I mean, he was a real star.
Was this on when he was on Taxi those years?
Yeah.
Okay.
SNL
Right.
and all that.
Right.
And mid to late 70s.
Yeah, he was a big deal. Yeah.
A real big deal. And I mean, there's so many people out there that have some celebrity. I mean, guys like me. I mean, but when you were where Kaufman was, Taxi and SNL and all, he was a giant celebrity.
And back then, that's when TV shows really got ratings. It's like a
Exactly.
70 share. Like
Exactly.
now we're out. That CNN show I was on the other day, it's a hit with 200,000 viewers. I mean, it's unbelievable.
You and I can grab 400,000 in a second.
We used to do that on the DirecTV show.
Exactly.
You know, yeah.
It's so anyway, Kaufman, they line up all the girls. There's 26 or 28 girls, and Kaufman doesn't know what to do. Zamuda's like, pick a girl, and he says, I can't. He said, I don't want to offend anybody.
That's hilarious.
And so he says,
I don't want to offend anyone.
Here's what I'm going to do, girls. He said, I'm going to pick two of you girls, and I want you to wrestle each other for me.
I like Kaufman.
That's perfect.
And then
An original Andy Kaufman idea.
and then the winner will wrestle me in the finals.
That's funny.
He says, now, the rest of the girls, I'm up here at Harrah's in Tahoe for a week. I'll party with every girl in this place in that week. I promise you I will. And he did. So he wrestled the girls. And he'd do this all the time. So that Saturday Night Live goof was really
It started there.
It was his foreplay.
See, here's where my self-esteem is at. It's so low, I'd go, you guys wrestle, the loser sleeps with me.
Aw, Artie.
So that bit where he wrestled women and stuff originated.
Started right there.
That's great.
And it was his fantasy. In fact, his girlfriend Lynn Margolis that did a new book with Bob a few months ago. When she was there, she said, "Dennis, show me where all this happened."
Right.
I said, "Lynn, I don't want to talk to you about Andy's sex life." And she said, "I know more about it than you do," because he would come back and tell
They were
me
open about
everything
it.
that was
Right.
going on in the room, and we would relive the fantasies at home. So got to be friends with Kaufman and Bob, and we were hanging out there all the time. And about 78, Kaufman one night says, "Dennis, you're a businessman. Buy this place, treat everybody like you and I are being treated. You because you're a boyfriend.
That's the key, yeah.
Me because I'm a celebrity. And treat everybody like that, and you'll have a winner. And I went, bingo. So I started to work on it. He dies in 84.
Yeah.
No drugs, no drinks, just cancer. And in 92, I made the deal.
Wow.
And all I did is take the playbook that Zamuda and Kaufman and I, all the notes, all the ideas. The first day, took down the sign that said Moonlight Ranch, men only.
Right.
And I told him, the hell with this, I want women in
Whatever,
here.
yeah, sure.
I want everybody in here, okay? And so
you bought the actual structure, the actual real estate that was the Moonlight Ranch, and just turned it into the Bunny Ranch.
I just added Bunny. Instead of Moonlight Ranch, it was Dennis Hoff's world famous Moonlight, and I added the word bunny, because you have to have ranch to designate that it's a brothel. That's how the locals won't wander into a place.
Oh,
thinking,
okay. I was going to say the word ranch is involved
on all of them
for a real way. Okay,
on every one of them.
Right.
Okay, so that's how the locals know. So I did the things that we all thought, Kaufman and Zamuda and I talked about. First thing was, girls, don't ever party with anybody you don't want to.
Right.
They're like, what? You mean I don't have to?
You're not forced to do anything.
No,
Yeah, right.
You're a real businesswoman. You don't have to, but you do have to be nice.
Right.
Because you don't want to be with the guy. You need to be nice to him.
Like any other business.
Like
Yeah.
any other,
right.
You know what, sir? I think let me introduce you to Linda, because I think it's a better fit.
Right.
Be nice. Don't ever do anything in bed. All girls have limits of what they want to do in bed. Some of them very minor, because that's what makes me rich. Because girlfriends and wives don't want to do things.
Right, and in the old days, the business got a bad rap because a lot of bad people ran it and would force the girls to do stuff they didn't want to do.
And it's still that way in the illegal world.
Yeah.
And so I said, don't ever do anything. And the last thing is, I'm not putting a price on you. You work out the price. I don't care whether you charge $1 or $10,000. You work out the price. We don't get it. No, you work out the price. I'm not going to tell you.
Well, that's what these moral people who got on their high horse and these Bible thumpers don't understand about a guy like you is you're actually doing a service, because people are going to find this anyway. Yes. Everybody wants to have sex, and that's what real intellectuals understand. Like Woody Allen, Stanley Kubrick. They go. Everybody wants to fuck, and everyone's going to die. And people obsessed with the simple things in life, and people like you were saying, I'm going to make it a safe environment. And how is that a bad thing?
Exactly. And I did a lot of conservative radio stations this morning already, and so what I told them is, look at, and I did this at Oxford also, and the Sorbonne.
You just spoke at the Sorbonne in Paris and the Oxford.
Oxford. I mean, what an honor.
Yeah.
The Sir Daddy's speaking at Oxford University, and so I told them, look at, prohibition didn't work.
Right.
Of course it didn't work.
It just created Al Capone.
You made Al Capone. You made politicians take graft and all that. So, and then, now, is marijuana, how is marijuana working for everybody? No, guess what? It's not working. Right. And now that you're seeing it get legalized or tolerated in states, you know what's happening? The drug cartel is losing profit, and they've shifted into heroin.
Right.
Because it's illegal.
Right.
And underage trafficking of girls. Yeah. And so prohibition doesn't work. I've got it right. And it's the way the business is going to have to be dealt with, because sex trafficking is at epidemic proportions in America. Right here. If you Google search New York sex trafficking,
it's still happening.
Spend a week and a half reading all that.
Still happening at crazy numbers. So you've been in business since '92 and never looked back, and it just
And then I took and Chrissy.
That couldn't have been that long ago. I mean, how long have you known each other?
For a couple years now.
Right.
Yeah.
But it started. Chrissy is the reason that you parents out there need to learn how to use the parental control. It's one thing to have them on your TV. Most people know how to use them.
Right.
Okay.
I was grounded for 3 months for watching his show. My family was really, really religious, so I wasn't allowed to do anything.
Now, do you feel you rebelled against that initially? I mean, obviously you have a happy, fun life now, but do you feel going into this was a rebellious act against them? Because they were so religious?
I don't actually feel that way. Maybe subconsciously it is, but I don't feel that way. I went into it to pay off my school loans, and then I quit the business when I was done with that.
Her goal. Now her history was that she'd been with one guy one time before we met.
Right.
Okay, and then she came and we hooked up, started dating, and she came to work at the ranch. and she paid off your school. How much was the school loan?
$45,000.
Wow.
Which isn't even like a lot of people have more than that, but I had a scholarship to college. But still, I
No
mean,
kidding.
that would have still taken me a long time.
What school? Where would you go?
University of Michigan.
That's
I was just
great
telling
school, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Cheerleader at the University of Michigan.
Wow. Oh, cheerleader, the whole
Yeah.
kit and caboodle.
You're funny.
From this very Christian Midwest background.
I mean, that's what happens.
But I'm proud of her because she has a goal. She wants to pay off her school loans. She paid them off. Went back to Michigan, started working on her master's, and now we decided that we need to be together.
Right.
And we live together in Nevada, and she's 13 months from getting her PhD.
Yes.
A PhD.
That's a nice story. You
It's-
know,
Yeah.
it's happier than a lot of people.
And know what?
leave.
Nothing against anyone that's still in the sex business, because like the girls there make a ton of money,
Sure,
like
and
and
it's
they
their
have a
decision.
good time and everything. But my personal goal was just to pay it off.
Yeah, everybody does their own
But
thing.
they make a lot of money and they have a lot of fun
When
there.
I
Well, Chris, you had a question?
Yeah, I was gonna say to Dennis, just so you know, I grew up. I watched Cat House growing up, and my dad's
Great
a
show.
preacher.
Great
Oh,
show.
really?
Great show. My dad's
Wow.
a preacher, right? But this is funny. But my dad he was also, before a preacher, he was a football player and a frat dude.
So
like
he
black
saw both
fraternity.
sides of it.
Oh yeah, he taught us both sides too, hands down. He taught us. And my uncle he's a great dude. He got a lot of women. But I'm gonna tell you, I literally use the way I treat women between my dad, my uncle, and most of the stuff you just said from the HBO show. That's how I got so much chicks in high school. I'm being honest with you. It works. If you treat them, tell them what you're going to. That's what my dad told me. Look, you don't lie to them. Tell them what you want. And if they say no, they can walk away.
Well,
And you tell the next person what you want.
It was
If they say no,
Exactly,
interesting
exactly.
show.
It's confidence.
The
Yeah.
goal of the show, which is in 64 countries, we got off the plane in France, and people were like, "Hey," you know.
Right.
So was to show the world what it could be like,
Yeah.
and what it should be like. Now, ironically enough, with Chrissy, she got grounded for a few things,
Right.
and all friends of mine.
Right.
Cat House.
Oh,
What else?
no kidding.
She got grounded for Cat House.
Oh,
I
that's
was just
funny.
like, honestly, like, I wasn't even watching it for the sex, though. My mom's like,
Yeah.
you were just watching pornography. You
Oh, my
need counseling.
God.
I'm like, no, I really actually like the storyline.
What else did you get
The
grounded for?
Counseling?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she thought I needed counseling. I'm like, I don't need counseling. I'm really sorry. And then I had to like,
What
pray.
else?
The Simpsons, and then
Simpsons. My
And then-
dad watched The Simpsons with us.
and then I really
Sim-
liked
wait, wait.
SNL a lot too. I thought it was really. I love
They
watching.
got mad at that.
Yeah, and then
But Sam Simon's a friend. Of course, he's
Yeah,
passed away
passed
now, but a
away,
great
sure.
guy. And then it was such a privilege for her to go on Sam Simon's show.
Yeah,
Because-
Sam.
Yeah.
Sam created was
probably
the
would have
creative
gotten grounded
powerhouse.
for watching you too, Artie.
I'm sure, absolutely.
For
Well, I
sure
didn't see
you-
the Stern Show. My God,
Rightfully so.
Artie, you say the F word, and that's like against the rules growing
are
up.
they
What
still
would
that
Nancy
hard?
Grace say?
It's because of the devil.
Because of the devil. Now, what you were just on Nancy Grace? What? But now, are your parents still with us? Are they still alive?
Yes.
Now, are they still this hardcore?
Yes.
Okay. What's your relationship like with them?
It's pretty good. I mean, they don't really like the sex business.
Have they met Dennis?
Of course.
And what? I mean, how do you not like Dennis?
I know. Well, my mom was. She is a Southern Baptist. She grew up in Georgia.
So that's hardcore.
She grew up in.
Yeah.
She lived in the same state Nancy Grace does. So
Right.
do the math. I mean, like.
Southern,
I introduced her to another friend of mine last week that she got grounded for listening to.
right.
Which one was that? I met so many people last week.
Everclear.
Father of mine.
She got grounded.
The band Everclear?
Yeah, I love. He's like, what? My stuff's not even bad. I'm like, I was only allowed to listen to Christian in some.
So they were hardcore.
Hardcore,
Yeah.
and then I had to wear turtlenecks. So I was a cheerleader in high school, but when I'd get there, I'd like hike up my little cheerleading skirt and make it shorter, and then I'd get in trouble.
See, but the irony is, I mean, nothing against your parents. They're probably very nice people. They were brought up a certain
They
way,
are
and
just
they have their values. But they don't understand by suppressing that so much, they're just going to make someone more interested in it. And then you have the natural want that physically you have, and the being curious.
They need to just relax because I'm still a good girl.
Relax
actually.
is
Yeah,
good.
and I'm actually.
Relax,
it
it's just
drives
sex.
Dennis nuts because I'm actually like the most square girl he's ever met. Like I don't
Training.
smoke or do anything
Yeah,
crazy.
but that's the other thing people think. Right
Yeah.
away, if you're there, you're cooking meth in the back room.
I know.
They're not cooking meth.
all hookers are drug addicts. All strippers are hookers.
Right, there's that other part
Come
of it,
on,
too.
stop.
Like I still
All
have my
customers are
religious roots.
disgusting.
I
Yeah.
went to church for a Christmas. Like I don't go every Sunday, but I did go for a Christmas service.
Yeah, well, I mean,
So I still have
everyone-
my Christian.
we try to do that.
She's so. I got to tell you.
Yeah, right, Artie.
Once you gain this celebrity. celebrity, as of course you know much better than me. But it's a great feeling, and you really kind of
You work hard to get there. You want to be the whole thing when you're young, rich, and famous, right?
So now I got girls everywhere.
Right.
In the book, I talk about it. I slept with 4,000 women.
He's being humble. He's being humble. It's
You're the
more
Wilt
like
Chamberlain of
7,000.
gas station guys.
The white Wilt.
He's being humble. He's trying to be like 4,000. I did the math and I calculated. I'm like, okay, so and it was around 7,000.
Might be more, yeah.
I just snapped to something. Like, I like to wear work shirts. In fact, I want to send you guys a Bunny Ranch work shirt.
That's random.
I probably came from my gas station days.
Yeah, right. You like the gas
I
station?
probably did. That's why. So anyway,
random.
so now I'm the big dick in town, right? I got girls everywhere. I'm this. So I meet her when she's 19.
Okay.
Over the
I
internet,
hate
over
this
the phone.
story.
We're talking. We're going back and forth. I thought, what a nice girl. Blah 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 blah. So I set it up. I said, listen, why don't you fly out? We're going to go to the Playboy Mansion. Oh, great! I'm excited. And so my secretary sets it up, and the limo goes to pick her up. She's not there.
Well, this is why. Can I just explain myself?
Okay.
His girlfriend, ex or current, whatever, Brooke Taylor, sent me like this hateful message saying,
Oh,
"Stay
Brooke
away."
Taylor. I remember Brooke Taylor.
Yeah, I heard,
She's like-
I heard the anger in your tone. Just
She
now,
got
so
mad.
you know.
She got mad, and I was a virgin. I don't know why. I was
she
a
was a
virgin.
virgin.
I was afraid he was gonna try to mess with, which he probably would have, but I didn't want to tell him. I was like, no, I'm
course
not
I
ready.
would've.
I'm like, I'm not ready yet.
So she
I don't
stands
know
me
him.
up. So I tell my secretary, take her fucking number out of your computer.
Right.
Or maybe she had a flat. I don't care what she had. She
Right.
stood me up. So I go to the Playboy Mansion that night, and I walk in first time by myself.
Right.
'Cause I'm always in there with 5 or 6 girls, and so I walk in by myself, and there's a couple of the playmates dancing on this stage, and hey, Dennis. Come up, and they give me a hug. So where's the girls? I said, I don't need any girls. I'm with you tonight. And she says, are you? I said, yeah. Let's go. I
Nice.
took her in the laundry room.
See, that's a move when you're a guy.
Exactly. I ended up having sex in the laundry room.
Why didn't you put that in your book? That's a great story. Jeez,
you know,
I would have.
I didn't want to mention any names.
You didn't have to mess with
Okay.
it. You could have just said some hot chick.
So now talk about the book. So you live this life, and the show and everything. What brings up the idea of writing a book?
Well, the real true story is this.
It's an interesting life,
Judith Regan is my New York wife, my dear friend.
Right, and she did Howard's books,
She did
and-
Howard's,
Yeah.
Rush Limbaugh.
Very successful.
And so she's been trying to get me to do a book forever.
Right.
And so she got back in the business, so I call, we talk every day. So I'm like, what can I do to help you? You want me to fly back, help you build? I built 7 brothels. I think I can build out an office, all right? I know how to manage construction, guy. I said, you want me to hire some staff? What do you want me to do? She says, commit to doing your book today.
Right.
And I never wanted to before because I just felt like there wasn't an end to the story. I said, okay, I'll do it, but I want a movie.
Right.
I don't want a book. I
You
want a
want a
movie.
full deal, yeah.
She said, I'll get the guy. So she got a screenwriter, Pablo Fenvez.
Right.
Pablo has done many movies, but 12 books for Judith. 2 of them #1 bestsellers. One of them the O.J. book.
Right.
So we went to work, and we just put all the ideas together. It's all the crazy stories.
Yeah.
Of me and Ron Jeremy. It's people like the owner of the Lakers talking about me and Tucker Carlson, from the straight to the crazy. It's sex tips. The girls are buying the book for a couple reasons. One, which I expected, is to learn what I teach the bunnies to keep their husbands coming back to the bunny ranch and spending their money. Okay, but the big thing is I'm finding from the girls, especially the girl radio hosts, is the business side of it. What we should have put on the cover was what Harvard Business School didn't teach you.
Sure.
Because I'm a master marketer, I run a business properly, and I just did to the legal sex industry what Krispy Kreme and Starbucks did to coffee and donuts.
And do you think you need to go to Harvard to be a good businessman? You got to be born with it. To be a doctor or a lawyer, yeah, but to be a businessman.
I got a girl knocked up when I was 17.
Right.
I didn't go to college. I didn't have that up. I was feeding a kid,
Right.
and supporting his wife. Okay, and so. But I now I find out that Steve Jobs is the same way.
Sure. Most Steve Jobs.
Everybody who's really worth some shit.
The Microsoft guy is the same way.
I think Bill Gates. But if you're a true sort of like genius with business, I think you'd be bored in business school. I really do. I think because you want to get out in life and just do it. It's like going to school for comedy or something.
It's true. One of my majors were business, and it's really boring. I learned more from Dennis than I learned.
I
from
bet you
English.
did. I bet you did.
Yeah.
But you said something interesting, Dennis, about the book. When they come to you, they came to me to write an autobiography when I was 38 years old, and I said, well, I don't know. Am I going to die in a year? Like
You're like, I'm still kind of young. Yeah.
But I got 2 books out of it so far. I'm not 50. Because if you have
great, by the way, they're great books.
Artie, I thought you were like my age in your 20s.
I'm 40.
You fooled me, Artie.
When I did this with
I look very young.
You look very young, Artie.
When she finally got me committed and signed up, she sat down with me and says, "Now look, this is going to be a wild ride.
Right.
Many people have broke down during this process.
Right. Writing the book, promoting it, then book
like,
tours.
What are you talking about? That would be silly.
Yeah.
But she's right. It's a wild ride because
it is.
I look at this, and Judith would tell you if she would hear 2 things. One, the first chapter in the book about Marilyn Monroe is the best chapter of any book she's ever done.
Right.
That's
a great story.
And I
How do you
gave
beat
it
that
the
story?
short version.
Right.
So and the other thing is, it's the most honest book she's ever done.
Right.
I gave every one of my critics an opportunity, and even my best friends. You know what? Tell them the goods, tell them the bads.
Right.
And so even my best friends are saying good and bad things about me.
Yeah.
I gave like Chrissy and I weren't together at the time. We gave every ex of mine, which has been a bunch of them.
Right.
Okay.
A long
We gave them the
list.
opportunity to have an unedited chapter in the book, and a couple of them unloaded on motherfucked me to death.
I'm sure.
I was nice. I was honest about you, but I was still nice.
Then the
I
other
didn't
thing
wanna
we
be-
did,
Well, you guys are still friends.
in keeping it in keeping it honest, is we got the best psychiatrist in New York,
Right.
a real heavyweight, one of these $1,000 an hour
Right.
chicks, right?
That's a good move, too, actually. Yeah.
And so we did a 4-hour evaluation. We filmed it. Judith is going to start releasing the clips. People were outside. She was there. Chrissy was there. People were crying. People were laughing. It was, and then we allowed her to print the entire psychiatric report, unedited.
Oh, wow.
Try that one.
Wow.
Try that
It
one.
was brutal.
balls.
It was
Can you
really
imagine any
brutal.
comedian
No,
doing that?
that's bull.
He didn't
Because
read
you're all
it.
crazy.
I told
You
him
know,
not
we all
to.
To
know
do it
that.
privately
Like,
is
don't
hard.
read it.
You know what I
Don't.
you know what I love about
It's
Dennis?
mean.
Dennis isn't running game. Dennis has realized that if you stop running game and just live life, it's not a game anymore. That's and that's what I took from watching you
can't.
watching Cat House. It was like, I'm not going to sit here and game these chicks and be like, look, like a pimp, like an old school pimp, like, look,
Right.
I'm going to give you this and then have a second life. You just live life. Like, this is what it is and lay it out. Let
Well,
people
go for
fucking
you're
judge
thinking
you.
long
It's
term.
dope.
You're thinking long
Yeah.
term, right?
Well, and then when they first, the first interview I did was with NPR. It was an hour and a half interview, about the book. And when he told me this, because I didn't read it,
Right.
because with the secret to Cat House was it's real.
Yeah.
Right.
I had editorial control and never once used it. Excuse me, one time I used it because when they translated it in Spain, in Spanish, they had a gay dude do it. And I'm like, you're not going to fucking have a gay dude
Right.
be me, okay? I love gays. I got a lot of gay friends, but that's not the. That's
I'm
not
the same way, of course. Why would you do that? It makes no sense.
That was the only editorial
That
control
ruined
I
the
ever
integrity
did
of
with
the show.
HBO.
And now it's Dennis Hoff, Neil Patrick Harris.
And so in
ruins
book,
the integrity.
The same way. So when this guy from NPR says, "Well, the psychiatrist says you're a narcissist," well, wow, I kind of felt bad, right? But then when I talked to Chrissy,
We all
I helped him out on it.
and she said, "You like admiration? What are some of the
You
things?"
like admiration, and you get upset with people if they don't admire you.
Every comedian
Hey,
that
why are you
ever,
paying the shrink? Just ask her.
every comedian's a narcissist. There,
Yeah, of course.
everyone. We
Oh,
like,
you kidding?
Yeah.
Of course we are.
But
Yeah.
Forbes magazine says the top CEOs are narcissists, which
Yeah,
I've heard
well,
before.
yeah.
So
They have to be
there
to
you
be
go.
good at what you do, to
You-
be Dennis, or
you
to be a successful
You
comic, or
can't care about people all the time.
to run
so.
AT&T. You gotta absolutely.
Exactly.
And the other thing is, you have lack
Absolutely.
of empathy. But for me, like on my tombstone, all I wanted to say is best friend, because my friends, I'm a real friend, and I'm a real friend. It's like I remember a guy I just called this morning, Alex Bennett from Sirius.
Right.
Alex used to own San Francisco. He's the only guy that ever beat Howard in San Francisco.
Yeah, I
And
know
he
I know
owned
he
it.
is, yeah.
And you know what Alex would say when I'd come on a Sirius show? Dennis was my friend when I didn't have a radio show.
Aw.
And that says a lot. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So I'm a best friend, fought sex trafficking, which I do every day, and world's greatest salesman.
Right.
I want to be. I took a little brothel in the middle of nowhere and turned it into the most famous place in the world.
Right.
I mean, look, I'm in the brothel business. I spoke at Oxford. I spoke at the Sorbonne.
Yeah, I mean, good for you. I mean, you got a book and the whole spiel, and again, I guarantee you're a million times happier than the people who judge you. I guarantee that.
I'm extremely happy.
Hopefully this makes you feel even happier. There's a whole group of black kids who grew up in South Philly who wanted to go to your brothel from watching the HBO show.
That's sweet.
so
Well, blacks aren't allowed.
Jesus Christ.
So yesterday, yeah. Tell that to D.L. Hewley. I got a great story. I'll tell you off air.
That's great.
That's fantastic.
Dennis is like was it Rodney Dangerfield and Back to School? I'm just sitting there learning. It's great. I love it.
So now we're at Maury yesterday. Okay.
Maury Povich.
Maury Povich.
It's hilarious. You are not the father.
I've been doing stuff with Maury for nearly 20 years.
Right.
And I consider him a friend. And he built a whole segment of the show for my book.
Right.
I love him to death. Mm-hmm. So we're on the show and we're having fun, but we're outside. And here's a bunch of guys out there, a bunch of black dudes hanging out, right? And I'm like, what is this?
I asked her, I'm like, are those the baby daddies and
Yes.
the cheaters right there? I'm like, I said, whispered because I know. And the girl's like, yes. I'm like, Dennis, get a picture of
I want a
them.
picture of the baby daddy.
That is a drop.
So now,
Are those the baby
so now
daddy?
the
And the
guys they
cheaters.
snapped to who I was, and now I got this whole picture of all these of the baby daddies in there, right?
What a
K-Rod, before we knew who K-Rod was, he was one of the cheaters,
Yeah.
baby daddy guys.
K-Rod.
So they go-
K-Rod took a picture with Dennis.
What a great name for a punk rock band, the Baby Daddies.
The baby
I put something up on my Twitter, and I put some stuff on your Twitter too, by the way.
Of course, I saw it. I
was great
appreciate
stuff.
it. Yeah.
And so I put a picture of Maury and Chrissy and I, and it says, in the case of young hot Chrissy Summers, 88, Dennis, you are the daddy, the pimp daddy.
The daddy. There's not as much as daddies. There's the one daddy.
So now we stayed on to the next show.
I was like, Dennis,
and
can
watched
we
the
please
Baby
watch
Daddy
the
stuff. Oh
show?
my God, it was being. You see it on TV, but being
it's
in the heat of
entertaining
it.
as hell.
The guys come out and I hear like the whole crowd yelling, and because he's denying the kids, and somebody's like, "Be a real man. You sit down."
Oh, when they go, the blood tests are back, and you're the dad.
And then when it's not the father,
Well, I like it when they say when they're not the dad.
Yeah.
Ho, babe, ho.
No, the
I told
celebration-
when they
Nation.
start running over the stage and the girl runs back crying, and like, come on, that's the 20th dude you tested. What made you think that was going to be the dad?
celebration when the guys find out they're not the dad.
Legendary.
And every guy can relate to that. I would jump up and down like an idiot too. Like,
The
I'm not
latest
dad.
dances.
I'm not the dad.
I think we might have one of the clips queued up from one of the guys.
That is hilarious.
When we come back, we'll play it.
right, cool.
I want to take a quick break because look who walked in. Mike Buschetti walked
Hey,
in.
Mike, how
Ooh,
are
hi,
you?
Mike.
Man,
Mike and Mike,
that's
of
Slim
course.
Buschetti.
Yeah, Mike. We have a whole segment with Dennis and Mike coming up. Absolutely.
Yay.
And we're going to see if Dennis can work some of his magic on Mike Buschetti. But again, the name of the book is The Art of the Pimp, a love story, one-man search for love, sex, and money. The P.T. Barnum of booty, baby. Dennis Huff, I love him. And Chrissy Summers, thanks so much.
Thank you.
You can hang out for a few more minutes, right?
Oh,
We're
absolutely.
going to take a break, come back, and Gina Pisconti's here. We're going to get everybody a microphone, and we're going to find out why Dennis and Buschetti are connected this last week. It's a very interesting story. Back after it.
I love it.
Testing 1 2 1 2. Test 1 2 1 2 1 2.
We're back, right? Are we back? Yeah, we're back with the Artie Quitter.
What fun! I love this place.
It's a fun time. Well, we're here. Dennis Hoff from the Bunny Ranch got a new book out, The Art of the Pimp, a love story, one-man search for love, sex, and money. The P.T. Barnum of booty, baby. Dennis Hoff, and of course, Chrissy Summers. What's up, man?
And that was Bob Zamuda who wrote the foreword.
Bob Zamuda wrote the four, legendary comedy
And he's
guy.
the guy that coined that phrase, the P.T. Barnum of booty. But I'll tell you what Bob did on a serious note in the foreword, which I love. He explains it. He says it was Kinsey, Masters and Johnson, Hefner, and Hoff. We've changed sexual attitudes in America.
In a good way.
Yep.
In a real good way, I'll tell you that. All right, so Mike Buschetti's here. Mike, say hi to the gang.
Hi guys, thank you very much for having me on here. How
Hi,
you guys
Mike.
doing? Hi.
Dennis, do you ever? Let me confirm this with you. Do you ever hire someone you call a tester for the girls?
Yes. What happened
And
is
explain what a tester is.
So what we do for 23 years, we want our product tested. Right. It's no different than being a secret a foodie where you go in and test the food in the atmosphere. We want somebody to come in and we want them to see what was that first experience like, the door whore.
So serious.
The door, right? How was the bar? Did they serve it in the proper glass?
Right.
They give you the proper amount of liquor. Little things like that can sour people. When you went to the room, with the girl, did she treat you like she was an usher in a theater? Come on, step this way. Or was she holding your arms and your hands and being like a girlfriend would be? When you got to the room, was it clean? Did it smell nice?
Okay.
Was she listening to 50 Cent? Put a cap in your ass, mother.
I kind of want that. That I do want. I would ask for that.
Everyone's
And
different.
we'll give that to you.
Everyone's different, sure.
Because we want easy listening music, in the room. Did you put porn on? Because I want porn playing.
I like having sex to the car. I like getting a blumpkin to the carpenter.
A Blumpkin, I love that. The carpenter. That's funny. I hope everybody got that. That's hilarious. A Blumpkin to the carpenter. So anyway, we just want to make sure our quality is right.
Sure.
Did she know all the positions that you want to do?
Right.
How many positions does she know? And because girls, look at like Chrissy was one guy one time. She didn't know a lot. She has
I learned fast, Dennis.
Because I taught you. I was your trainer.
I was a very quick learner.
And so all that. So I told the New York Daily News came to me.
Right.
And so they're so smart. They took this article and they held it until April 1st because they wanted people to wonder whether it was an April Fool's joke.
Ah, nice.
In fact, O'Reilly talked about it last night. Fox News had a board about different hoaxes yesterday. Everybody's talking about this. So it's out there. We are hiring testers. It's a great job.
So it's a real thing. So to test out the women and the experience, with everyone being consent.
And they give everybody pie.
But they don't know who it is. It's a secret. You come in there as a customer.
Right.
We pay you to do a job.
The tester gets paid, but
and then they sit. Chrissy interviewed 6 people yesterday in New York. She's looking for certain things. What are we looking for?
Okay, number one, you have to be polite, first of all, to the girl.
Okay.
Great hygiene's a must. Nobody wants somebody that smells bad.
All right.
And then obviously somebody that's experienced. You can't go in there like not knowing what you're doing.
Okay, so
because you're obviously testing the girl, so you have to know a few
know 2
things.
positions.
Okay, so all that being said,
Yes.
here's an email that gets brought to my attention.
Okay.
From Mike Boschetti.
Hi,
Hi, ladies and ladies. Only my birthday. And listen. First of all, the grammar. Only my birthday is a week away. Only your birthday? There's a lot of things that are a week away.
Your English teacher is a week away from killing herself.
No, next Thursday is a week away. Only my birthday is a week away. From who wants to take me out for some outstanding fun for my birthday?
Mike has a button on his word processor called shuffle.
A makeout session. It's optional. Always ladies' choice, or maybe just take me out of the friend zone. Do me for the. But they don't even know you. How are you in the friend zone?
Well, I have a lot of women in the friend zone, but I got to get out of that zone.
Okay, so
already accepted the
that's
friend
Mike's
zone.
smoothness.
Friends who may strangle me some.
That's Mike's smoothness. But here's the one that Dennis got from Mike. Hi, Dennis. How are you? I was the announcer in the Artie Lang show in Direct TV. Do you have an O in your?
In or out?
Mike still thinks he's inside the TV when he's watching. How the hell did I ever get out of there?
I was the announcer in the Artie Lang show in Direct TV for 2 years. Seen your job for all one sentence, by the way.
Seen, not
Senior,
saw.
seen your job for testers for the ranch. I have lost a lot, if weight. Gotten super healthy. Went from a 4X to ABD XL shirt. Have lots stamina. And lots of personality. Plus, I love and respect womankind. One word, womankind.
That's a plus. Right
A lot
there.
more than the average guy being raised by a single mom. Plus, I love to have fun. My email is, and then he gives the email. Thank you so much, Dennis. Mike. Okay, Mike. So you want to be a tester?
Yeah, I love women more than anything. They're the
Okay,
best
now,
thing
Mike,
happened
Do
to
you
us.
love women or womankind?
First of all, you have bad hygiene. So
No.
You smell like Provolone.
No, I would have worn a suit today, but last time you guys were like, forget it.
Chrissy,
Do you smell good or do you smell like dirty socks?
He smells like a hard cut Romano cheese.
Oh, no.
No.
I mean, I really like Romano cheese, but not that much. Okay.
And then experience, Mike. You've been.
I know
you've
what
been
sex
with
is.
two
Believe
women.
me.
You haven't had sex in 25 years.
I know what sex is, and I'm pretty well at it.
I know. Everyone.
I'm pretty well at it. That's goodly to know, Mike.
When's the last time you had sex?
I don't like to kiss and tell. You know what I mean? This is,
It was 1982.
No,
That
not
was before I was born.
Now, Mike, a nice, heartfelt, although grammatically terrible. Would you consider Mike as a tester?
Well, I'd like to, Chrissy. Why don't you interview him a little? Let's see.
Perfect.
What's your
Interview Mike.
I'm going to give you a list of a few sexual positions, and you can tell me what they are, and I'll let you know if you're right. Describe what the G-spot jiggy is.
The G-spot jiggy that's a hard thing for a lot of guys, trying to find that spot that'll
I
get
know,
a woman
but
off.
how would you describe that position, though?
Just trying to get a woman off is going
I think the spot that gets most women off is you standing as far away as possible.
I want you to kind of show me what it is.
Well, maybe why don't you describe
Well,
it?
it's radio, though, so
we lost on that.
Okay.
I feel like we're playing Hollywood Squares, and I
This
should
is
say
what the-
disagree.
Okay, so
Circle
Mike,
gets the
this
square.
is what you need to do. You need to go on your knees, and your body
Mike, this
up,
is a job as a tester. Try to do that.
and then you need to like put the girl's butt right on you like that way, so she's like backwards. Like
Oh, I
on
love
you.
that. What about the thing called the wheelbarrow?
Dennis
Now,
is
that's
obsessed
good.
with that.
I didn't think you'd get that.
Dennis is obsessed
Now,
with
what
that.
about this, Mike? What about the peace sign? Do you know what the peace sign is?
Peace?
Well, the peace sign is you're eating some vagina.
No. Well, it's
Oh, Edith the Y. I'm
Wow.
sorry.
It's receiving partner on bottom, legs tightly closed.
Whoa, there's a lot of things changed.
That we got to.
Exactly.
They have
He
to
hasn't
know
had
this.
sex since the Reagan
No.
administration.
Keep going, guys. I got this.
Okay, what's the next one, Chrissy?
What's the hot rod?
Whoa, that sounds like a good. It might be. Oh, she's jumping up and down on your banana and you're doing it.
Your banana?
Did he say banana? Did he say banana?
First of all, Mike works a podcast, so you can say
Okay, she's jumping down on your cock.
Banana.
Your banana.
I hope nobody's dick looks
You gotta
like a
say banana with Chris
That-
here. You're gonna drive him crazy.
Jesus Christ.
All right, Mike. Let's try this.
Mike, you are turning me on right now. I can't handle it anymore.
This one's important. Dirty Sanchez.
Oh, okay.
Dennis.
Oh, God, that's a pretty bad one.
Yeah.
That's like having shit on your mustache. That's what it really
Well,
is.
what is it?
I think it comes from eating butt and you get this shit on your mustache.
No.
No.
Oh my gosh, you guys just took this to a whole new level.
I mean, Mike, like as Woody Allen says, don't you think Mike looks like something you might find in a live bait shop?
No, look at this. I did lose weight.
All right, here, how about,
I did.
how about
I swear
this?
to God.
The yawning position, and you can't go to sleep with this one. The yawning position.
Yawning position, Mike.
Yawning. Let me figure this out in my head here right now. Hold on a second.
It's what people do when they hear your comedy.
Oh, no, I'm not really.
And they also yell "fuck" at the top of their lungs.
No, but I probably know these things the minute I say them. You know what I mean? Maybe about my
But no,
words.
Mike, you're ruined. This is the worst interview she's probably ever been through.
Mike,
No, but
it's receiving partner's legs straight up, wide apart.
Whoa,
That's the
okay.
yawning.
Okay, let's
Dennis,
make
listen-
this easier for you. List a few ways that you could please a girl, and I want more than one
The
way.
ways
Okay.
he knows.
The
First
ways
of all,
you know, yeah, and I'll tell you.
okay. First
Chloroform.
Chloroform.
No, do you know that's your tactic,
That's
not
some
mine, buddy,
Casey
but,
Anthony
Works.
stuff right there.
of all, okay. First, it starts with some playing with tits to begin with. Start.
Okay,
well,
how
make
would
out
you? I
session.
want details. How would you play with her tits?
So gross. So gross.
She wants details.
You go,
He
Jen.
makes it sound like he brings a pair of tits with him and
Do you
plays with
know?
them in front of her.
What-
First, it starts with playing with tits.
What exactly
yours
would
or
you
hers,
do with
Mike?
her tits? What exactly would you do?
First, it
actually-
starts with playing with tits.
I'm gonna play with my tits, and this is what I'm gonna do to yours. But pay attention,
Mike,
Angel.
let me make it easy.
There's a few ways that make it good, but
Let's start with positions. Positions you know. Forget missionary. Forget cowgirl.
Okay.
Forget reverse cowgirl. Okay, now go. What do you?
Dennis, I like the wheelbarrow, like lifting a girl up out
He's
of
stuck on the wheelbarrow.
Yeah, he is.
back of her legs and just doing it from behind.
Well, how about you? Mike's in the missionary position and the girl's in the throwing up position.
They call that the porcelain.
Mike, why would you send this? Are you serious with this?
Yes, I am, because womankind rocks, man. I bet you I'm a great catch. With women. I'm down there. No,
Why do you say womenkind?
What's your
well, because I'm nice about it. You know,
Mike, I
something
wanna
you don't know
know-
much
I
about.
You just
wanna-
said play with tits.
No.
I want to know the details of, because I like mine played with, but I've had one of Dennis's girls not know how to play with them, and it kind of hurt me. So what? Yeah.
Don't you think
Who's
he's
using a knife?
gentle?
Yeah.
No, I am.
Look
I
at your
am.
tits, Mike. Look at the size of your breasts.
They're not that big, believe me.
They are. They're really like since you lost that weight, you have a D cup.
No,
As in delicious, Mike.
Delicious. Yeah.
But where
no,
are
but
you?
if you
where
caress
are
a
you-
woman first like that and just see how.
Mike, where are you on your cunnilingus skills? Are you a pussy eater?
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's the best thing.
So
besides,
let's talk about how you do it.
You're not one of those guys that like drool all over, so like spits
No.
drooling down.
What do
Oh,
you,
that's gross.
What do you think?
no.
That's so gross.
Are you holding a sandwich when you get in there?
No, Gino, I'm not eating fucking Italian bread like you are on the way out.
Okay.
So don't break
All
my
right,
balls
fine.
too much.
But Mike, you've said you don't. You haven't heard of these modern positions.
No, but listen to me, right?
You're not experienced.
No, I am, because listen
You
to
have
me.
bad hygiene.
No, I don't have bad hygiene.
You smell like Romano cheese, apparently, according to Artie. So.
A hard cut shaved Ramon.
Yeah,
No,
but
I-
not a very sharp one.
No, but listen to me, right? It's thought you test the woman out, seeing how sensitive she is. First of all,
Well, how do you do that?
How do you know if she's sensitive?
Use a chair.
she'll let you know. You know what I
How
mean?
will she let you know?
She'll fucking be in agony.
Agony? You don't want a girl that's in agony.
No,
Now he's not even nice to the girl. You're
Put my
0
girls
for
out
3.
of, he's gonna
No.
put my
I
girls
don't
out of
want.
commission.
I want to be
No.
in pleasure, not
No, but
agony.
it's okay. Put it this way, right? It starts like the Karate Kid: wax on, wax off.
Huh? What are you talking about? What are you, I don't
Nice
know.
Karate Kid reference. A movie 40 years
Wax
old.
on, wax off. Be gentle. See how it goes.
These girls were born in 1994.
No, but I'm saying, yeah, that's great.
How do they
though.
know
I mean,
about Karate Kid?
I'm just using that as an example. You know,
Primitive
what I mean?
people.
She's thinking of Will Smith's kid right now. She's like, what?
But Jada Pinkett, yeah. Oh no, wait, not
Jada
Jada.
Pinkett's her kid.
Chrissy, have you ever seen a human being that looks like Mike?
Human being. Human being.
Hold on. Try again, Mike. Look over in a second. That was a
Judge,
bad
make the
face
witness
you made.
answer the
That
question, please.
I think he's gonna put Brad Pitt out of business and Dennis.
That's
Hoff
what I
out of
like.
business.
That's what I like.
I think he's gonna put Dennis Hoff out of business. Forget about Dennis Hoff. Look at my.
I think. I'll tell you what. I think. Here's the thing.
Yeah, because on the outside,
If you guys,
there's a lot.
if you guys ever have a movie night like Hugh Hefner does, I think the best shot you have at employment is they could show the movie on your second chin.
Oh God, okay.
Have you ever seen a chin that big?
No, it's not that big. Believe me.
You know what the greatest
very
part about
big.
this is? We couldn't write this. Saturday Night
No,
Live
nobody-
couldn't write. and
nobody
it-
could.
It's real. It's real. And it just fell in our lap.
Mike, I have a question for
I'm
you.
as real as a bonfire, then,
What
so I
do-
really
what's-
am. I don't care.
What's your idea of taking a girl out on a good date?
Okay, first, it'll start with bringing her roses.
First
and
is playing with
cat-
tits. What's it start with, guys?
It starts with being a gentleman, first of all.
How does that? What is that?
When she says, okay, you pick a nice place, right? First of all, you dress the best you can, wear a lot of good, whatever cologne you want.
Not
Right?
Ramona
Wear a
cheese.
lot of cologne.
Not a lot. Let me finish.
You don't want to give her a headache.
No, just pick a nice place, like an intimate place, maybe some place
Where no one can hear her scream. I understand.
In agony. You don't want to hear her
no,
screaming
you guys
agony.
let me
Well,
finish.
God, no, let him finish. No, honestly, let him.
Come on, Gino, stop with your hack bitch. You got some bitch this weekend to do. You know what I mean?
Okay. Just explain the whole night.
Okay, pick a cool place, right? Bring us some nice candy, some flowers. Be nice, be a gentleman. Ask her, can you hold a hand, first of all. That's the kind of gentleman I am. She says, cool.
Flowers, not like ragweeds or anything like that. Legit
Yeah.
flowers.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
No,
make-
he
No.
knows she's got a good taste. Now, when
Okay.
you ask to hold her hand, now
You ask permission, can I hold your hand? You just don't grab a woman like she's...
now what do you
I
say?
like that. I like that.
When she calls the cops, how do you handle that?
No, you just say, may I hold your hand? You're a gentleman always.
So you don't just grab her hand.
No. Women are not, you just don't grab them. That's ridiculous because...
And then she starts blowing the rape whistle.
No, and then you sit down, see what she wants to drink, just let the conversation flow, see what happens.
What kind of
Don't
stuff will
push
you
it.
talk to her about?
You know, to find out more about her, what she's about. I like to listen to women talk because you learn a lot from
Like
them.
what? I mean, why don't you tell a little bit about yourself to the woman?
Yeah,
but I'd
tell
like-
us about yourself. I want to know your background.
I think he likes to ask the women questions like, "How do you plan on paying for the dinner?"
No.
If
guys
that's
don't-
the case, he's taking her.
No.
He's
God, I always pay, no matter if it's my friend, sister, or.
Well, how are you going to
I
pay?
treat all women like they're the best thing to happen to me.
Are you
Friends,
gonna
family,
take?
sister,
You're
or
not just
whatever.
gonna make her get something off the dollar menu at McDonald's.
I
You're
don't go
actually
to
gonna
those
take her to a
places.
legit restaurant.
No, he'll get the dollar menu.
No, I go all the way. I don't go to none of those places like that.
Now, what else do you say to a woman?
Just be nice and maybe, just get to know her a little bit. I don't want, you know what I mean? Women like to, let you know what they're about too.
Do you have a different cologne for your neck fat?
I have, what do you call it? Obsession by Calvin Klein.
Obsession. Wow.
Lachine.
Is that the goofiest thing you've ever heard?
Here's the one thing.
I like it though.
He's at a polo.
Obsession.
He's
by
a really
Calvin Klein.
he's really serious about this,
you know,
Artie.
but you know what, Mike, he needs to know this. This is what a girl wants to hear. How much she's going to spend.
Oh yeah. No, I have.
And with him, it better be a lot.
Are you taking her to Arby's, Taco Bell, or
No, I have,
McDonald's?
guys. I have American Express Gold just in case you need it.
Hey.
How'd you get that?
I got it for 2 years since I got on the show. I got some great credit.
You're
You
welcome.
got great credit?
Yeah.
Use your credibility.
I know.
To get-
He used my
What's your
Artie's
credit
cousin.
score?
Hi, Dennis. How are you? I was the announcer in the Artie Lang show. Indirect TV.
It was indirect.
Yeah, it was not on DirecTV. It was indirect
Yeah.
TV.
Didn't go
You
directly
can't
to
make
your
this
house.
shit
It was
up.
indirect.
You cannot make this stuff up.
Now, gold card.
He's pulling out his gold card right now, guys.
You better hope that's what he's
Swipe it.
pulling
I
out.
believed
Get the
you. I
number.
believe you, Mike.
Yeah, no, we don't need
Fuck.
to see it.
I didn't think you were that.
That's a platinum card.
Mike, call 888 Bunny Ranch and give him that number.
What is the other card? Exactly.
Hold on. I'll
He's
show you guys
pulling
what I
out
got
his
in my
prepaid
collection.
Walmart card.
Mike, who pays for these
I
credit
do.
cards?
I pay. I got great credit.
I'd love to see that. He's got a Discover card in there. He's not letting you
I
see
pay my
that.
credit. I pay early.
When's the last time
He does everything early,
When's
hon.
the last
Remember
time he
that.
took a girl out?
I was supposed to go out a few weeks ago. It didn't happen, but I don't give a shit.
What happened?
Aww.
Who cares? She's.
You clearly give a shit.
I really don't care because you know why?
have-
It's like a bus when it comes to a woman. If it's not the right one, another one will come
What
along.
was her excuse?
You know when a guy puts his Velcro wallet in the front pocket of his sweatpants, he means business, hon. That's all I'm saying.
You know, let's go shopping. Get a new hat after this.
I love his hat.
Yeah, I know. First of all, he's got the Velcro 80s wallet from a... You look like you're in a Journey video.
Yeah, but last time I wore a suit, you guys broke my balls. Now I look like Artie Lang's weatherman.
I'd rather the suit. I like the suit.
I feel comfortable like this, though. You know, it's
Well,
like,
you look comfortable, that's
I
for
am.
sure. You look like John Wayne Gacy when he was a cook at Stateville.
Oh, God.
You know, I here's what I think we should do, because we have to have a conclusion to this. I think, Artie, you should bring him out there and let him work for a day.
Well, yeah.
and try things out.
Well, what about that, Dennis? What about forget the tester job? Do you think you could get Mike laid if I take him out there?
Absolutely, I guarantee it.
Bold
I
You
statement.
guarantee it.
If you come with him,
I'll come with him.
he will get laid. I'll make it happen.
That mean I'm fucking him?
No,
no.
We'll do the. Chrissy will beg the girls. Chrissy will talk to the girls, and we'll make sure that, and we'll broadcast right from there.
Chrissy, what do you think? Do you think we'll do a live podcast? And
Yes.
what do you think? Do you think that you could help Mike in that situation?
I could definitely help him find a girl.
Right.
Yeah.
What's she gonna do?
Drink 4 shots.
Drink 4 shots of tequila and just have it her way with him.
Yeah, but what about age-wise, though? That's the thing. You know, like
What about it?
Yeah, what age are you
We
looking
have
for, Mike?
between 18 and 49 years old there.
wow,
What age are you looking for,
What do
Mike,
you
if I
want?
can ask?
early to mid-30s.
I guess they can. 18 to 49.
That's not bad. Early.
Oh, I'm
mid-
too young for him.
I
Shucks.
think, Mike, you know what? When you
Darn.
when you get to heaven or you get to hell, if you haven't banged Air Force Amy, you're not gonna have anything to talk about. with
Air
her.
Force Amy.
She's
Well,
49.
Oh, really? I like the young ones, though, Dennis.
It sounds like she knows what she's doing.
She's smoking. She's
Yeah.
hot.
I
She's
think
hot,
you're
too.
like Air Force Amy.
Okay, it sounds good to me. I mean,
You just changed
Air
it like
Force
that.
would do that. Air
know,
Force.
you
Fell apart, didn't he?
Yeah, I like them young. You'll like her. Okay, give her
Okay,
here.
done.
You know, you gotta Hep C Helen.
no, but Dennis, I like
Hep C Helen. She's in my stable.
Or chlamydia Claudia.
Dennis. I like petite woman with curly
How
hair.
about Blind Betty? That's what you need.
Fine.
Gonorrhea Gloria.
Oh, nasty.
Do you still go after girls who have vision? I think that's a problem.
I'll put it this way, right? I'm very champagne and caviar taste when it comes to women. I am.
But obviously, you don't want. They can't have the same taste.
Yeah, but you know what though? I think if you play your cards right, you know,
like before the girl who blew you off for whatever reason.
I get blown. I don't give a shit though, because you know what? There's a lot of women out there.
What did she say to you, Mike? What was the excuse? I had
Some kind of non. I don't remember.
She said I decided to set myself on fire instead.
Yeah, I hope she did actually. But,
I decided to hit my pussy with a sledgehammer instead.
no, but the thing is, Dennis, I tell this audio all the time, right? He don't believe me. I think there's no such thing as a league when it comes to women. He can get any woman he wants in America.
Well, no, but
No
we're
one
not
disagrees
talking
with
about
that.
me. We're talking about helping you out, dude.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Dude.
Yeah, we want to get you
Artie's
laid.
got a job. He doesn't need this.
Apparently, it's getting you laid. I mean, you know what? I think you should let your hair grow out a little more because your face looks enormously round.
I should let it grow. Like Gino's hair. Gino got good hair.
Yeah, thank you.
Gino's a thin guy. I mean, you know.
The one
No, but
thing-
he has that Italian, like Roman soldier hair.
The one thing about having him as a shopper is that the girls would never suspect it.
They would. No, you're right about that.
They would
That's
never
right.
ever suspect
This
it.
can't be the guy from corporate.
Oh, y'all don't let them know who the tester is?
It
Oh
would.
no!
Well,
Yeah, he
you can't do that.
No.
Of course not.
No,
It doesn't work.
So listen, if
Here's what-
Mike, you could get a spin-off out of it. It could be like Cat House meets Fear Factor. I think it'd be, I think it'd be great. He just comes
you
in and then
imagine
the light shines
No,
on
grab
him.
CAA now, baby.
Hey, can you imagine the girls every night having a few drinks? Every guy that comes, I think that's him. Oh my God!
But no one would guess
I'm
with
going to
Mike.
give him my best moves, boy. This guy's going to get.
You see the water
or if
moving like in Jurassic Park.
Do the testers from corporate office usually look like a guy with Down syndrome and a Velcro wallet?
No, not at all.
Well, you know, everybody, God did a lot of laughing when he made me that day, you know, so I can't help it.
Me too.
Oh,
and you know what?
don't criticize yourself like that.
Yeah, let us do it.
Jesus Christ. It's not going to work when you do it. Make fun of me, not yourselves. Come on.
Criminal people.
Yesterday, I'm doing Kevin and Bean show in LA,
Right.
right? And so we're talking about this job thing because they called me at the spur of the moment. I hung up the phone and Ron Jeremy, my bitch, calls and says, "What's going on? Why are you paying people to do this? I'll do this for you." Like he thought, you know.
Yeah, no, Ron and you have a real tight friendship.
Oh, yeah, we're
How
the
did that
best of
develop?
friends.
You're just always at the ranch? Or?
We're just really close. In fact, he was here with us last week in New York.
I had to ride in a cab
with
alone with
Sean.
him. He kept asking me if I was wearing panties or not.
Now, when you hear
I was like,
that,
yes, I am, Ron, because you're in here.
Well, Dennis, does that make you mad?
Yeah, he's my best friend. And
I know,
He's
really.
an eating, sleeping, penetrating machine. He cannot say no. Oh, now Ron, I'll tell you a story. Ron at the Rainbow, because every night late
The
at
Rainbow
night,
in L.A.
that's where
Yeah.
the celebs end up.
I've been there before.
It's the Comedy Cellar
Yes,
of
yes,
LA.
yes, I've been there before.
And without comedy. And so you go in,
Without
you get
comedy, yeah.
you get all the rappers up front smoking weed, all the old rock
I'll say this
stars.
about the Rainbow. I used to hang there in the 90s. It's a fun place.
In the back bars, are all the old rockers still doing the coke they were doing in the
Fun
90s.
place, fun
Exactly. So we're in there. Now Ron in the kitchen. There's the most disgusting little bathroom you've ever seen. It's
Yeah.
called Ron's office, and it's an employee bathroom. And Ron goes in there and does his bonings, his nightly bonings. in there,
Really?
right? Like 2, 3, 4.
Finds a chick and just
Right,
fucks
yeah.
her.
But Ron, it's just a tip. I mean, if Ron,
Just the tip.
if Ron,
I don't want the tip
if
at
Ron
all of
can
him.
just, if Ron can get her in that
No
bathroom,
bueno, no bueno.
and just give her a couple strokes, in his mind, he's banged the chick.
Right, of course.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I'm like, Ron, stop this crap. I mean, do you ever want to ejaculate? You're gonna explode someday, dude.
I know. So he doesn't go all the way.
No, not
really.
at all, because
Why
he-
is that?
Because he needs to be ready for the next experience.
Oh, so it's a real mental
Yeah,
illness.
he was at the ranch once, and this girl on the show, Carla Cubana, this Cuban girl, she says, "Ron, can I show you my room?" And Ron says, "Okay." So they go to the room. We all run in the office because we can listen, right? Got monitors in there. So and she says, "Can I see it, Ron?" She said, "Oh well, if you see me, I get to see you, and if you touch me, I get to touch you." If you taste me, I get to taste you.
Oh my God.
Oh, he goes through this whole routine.
He's smooth.
Yeah, smooth. So now
Not that smooth because it doesn't work
Next
on
thing-
me.
next
Regular Don Draper.
the next thing you know, she's got it in her mouth, and he says, "No, slow down." She says, "Why, Ron?" Because I have to work on Monday. I have to work on. It's always I have to work on. Hoping he's going to get a porn gig, right? All right.
I have to work on Monday.
I can't. In other words,
He
I can't
acts like it's a
ejaculate.
9 to 5 Monday through Friday
And
job or
so-
something.
So she says, slow down. So, Ron, let me just put it in for a minute. He says, okay. No, slow down. No, not so fast. No, take.
Oh, sounds neurotic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's trying to keep from getting it done, right?
Right.
And finally, you hear the old Jewish whine. Oh no! I didn't want to do that.
Gets mad when he comes.
He got off, and so I hit the button. Ron, the sex is free. When you ejaculate, you pay. Bring your credit card to the office. He says, you were listening, and everybody else too.
What about that, Mike? Do you get a hard on easily these days? I know you're 60 years old.
Being in better shape, I totally do. It goes
How old are you now?
I'll be 54 tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Well, I mean,
That's amazing.
But Mike, let me ask you this: how do you go from 0 to 100 in one day? In other words, you're not having much sex. It's been a while, and I'm going to want you to perform 3 or 4 times a day.
right, as a tester, I mean, come on.
Well, I'm in good shape.
That's a good
I mean,
point.
I got some great
You
stamina.
could fuck 4 times a day?
Yeah, well, I'm in great shape physically.
You could fuck 4 times a day.
You know we can see you,
I'm
right? Mike?
always ready to go. So
Mike forgets we can see you, the listeners can't.
I actually, I can if you're also hiring.
I eat a lot of oysters.
Listen, I
you
already
get
got the job.
Oysters into
you get-
those aphrodisiacs, eh?
Would you
Shut
get
up,
mad?
you and your banana, Chris.
Would you get mad if Gino got the job over you now?
Who cares?
Would you be jealous of him?
Well, he's very
Oh,
jealous.
I hate him to begin
He's
with,
jealous
so
of
he-
would
friends
you,
who get success.
would you be peanut butter and
No,
jealous?
I'm jealous of. I hate him to begin with, so it don't really matter at this point.
Well, listen,
me.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to let Dennis and Chrissy got a roll, but I'm going to set this up. I promise you, we'll do a podcast.
I want you to come
From the
out
Bunny
there,
Ranch.
and if the girls on, it would be crazy.
And we'll do
But
that.
Let me tell you something. When you start dealing with Air Force Amy's and people like that,
Yeah.
you got content because they're gonna give
will
it
be
give it
fun.
all.
Mike, so do you think you can make some time in your busy
Yeah,
schedule?
no, well, I love the West Coast. I love
All
it
right.
out there.
Okay. We're going to make that happen. Dennis and Chrissy, thank you so much.
Thank
It's
you,
great.
Artie.
I love the place.
Love
I
you
love
guys.
It's gonna be fun.
And,
Art of the Pimp. The Art of the Pimp love story. One man search for love, sex, and money. The P.T. Barnum booty.
You didn't laugh when you said
like
love
saying
that time like you
I
usually
love
do.
look, Dennis Huff with a forward by the great Bob.
And
Zamora.
I just got a job.
You know what,
everybody
Bob?
at home. I just got a job.
Before I leave today, I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to give you a VIP booty pass to put in your pocket. It's kind of next to your AAA card.
Okay.
You know, it's for
He's
emergency
like, okay.
purposes.
Dude, I'll take it.
Do you even have a AAA card living in NYC? Do you even have a card? Or you just
Well,
take
I live in
taxi?
Jersey and I go
He's
to
got a
the
booty
shore.
card. That's all he
He has a
needs.
card with one less A on.
I'm not
Believe
being
me.
like analytical about it and
Believe me,
stuff.
I gotta
But does
tell-
he even have a AAA card?
I got to tell you something. If I give the booty card to a cop, I got a better chance of getting off on a ticket than.
Yep, you do
You
that.
know what?
do
That's
that.
a smart thinking.
Before they put the cuffs on you, I want you to say, "Hey, I got something for you. I got my buddy's got his card."
Absolutely, that'll work way better. Way better.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're all right.
Can I tell one last story?
Go right ahead.
Okay, so I used to stay at the Soho Grand a lot. So the chef wants to meet me, and he spoils me, makes me all these great foods. So I bring him clothes. You know, I bring him some clothes, and so next time we come in, the manager says, "You got to talk to the chef." I said, "Why?" He says, "It was a problem, but you fixed it." I said, "Chef, what's happened? What happened?" He says, "I was on the subway that night after you gave me that hat." I said, "Yeah." He said, "I was smoking. The cops came up and jacked me up." I said, "And?" He said, "They searched me.
Yeah.
I had coke in my pocket."
Oh, God.
He said, now I'm going to jail." And the cop looks at me and he says, "Where'd you get that hat?" He says, "I'm Mr. Hoff's private chef when he's in New York City."
Nice.
He grabbed the hat from him and says, "Good, tell Dennis he owes me."
Nice. Oh, beautiful.
So when I give you this card, you keep this in mind.
I will use it. Absolutely. Dennis, Chrissy, thanks. We're going to take a break. Come back. We'll talk with Pachetti more, the great Gino Bisconti. Everyone's here. Craig's here, and Dennis and Chris is here. We're going to have some fun. Thank you, guys. Be well. Good luck with the rest of the tour in the book.
Thank you.
All right.
It's my cousin's. It's
Oh, nice.
fantastic.
Where?
I was out. It's in Utah. I actually picked up some T-shirts for some buddies. Yeah.
We're back.
what you need.
You got
We're
some bread
back
for me.
on Artie Quitter, Artie Podcast, whatever the fuck the name of this thing is. Hey, listen, it's a crowded room today. Mike Pachetti's here. I thought Mike was going to do the weather. I guess not.
I'm dressed as Artie Lang's weatherman today. You
that
guys
was
are
a
breaking my
great
balls
joke.
about it.
Great
Weatherman.
joke. That's like the 4th time you've used that.
Nobody heard it though. I don't think. Maybe the
The problem is people heard it.
maybe probably that's it. Yeah.
Now,
not killing me.
Mike, did you see? You saw Dennis Huff? And,
Yeah.
I mean, this is a real thing.
No,
don't
he's like-
embarrass me. You're going to get on a plane and go out there, right?
No, I'm always a gentleman woman, guys. You guys think I'm like I've been a terrible.
But I need you to
woman. I'm really
shower.
not.
I need
Of
you
course
to
I
shower.
do. I bought a new suit.
Describe the suit.
It's nice.
It's nice.
Sounds like a lawsuit.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
What is it? What color?
It's like
Listen to Gino, describe the
blackish,
suit.
like blue, like what color, like black blue. I don't know.
It's got like pockets where you can
So
conceal
it fits
handcuffs.
Well, it made sure it was
bought a
smelled good.
suit.
rope.
Rodney
You
King.
bought a
Rodney
suit,
King color.
and you don't know the color of the suit you bought.
I love Chris Rodney King color.
You don't know the color of the suit you bought.
It's probably like light black or dark. I don't
Probably.
I don't know. I just
Were-
got it.
were
and I
you
put it
there
in the
when you
closet.
bought it?
Yes, I was, but it's hard to describe. I'm not good at technical details.
Is
Things
Aaron
like
Gardner
this, yeah.
blue? That's the name of the suit? Aaron Gardner blue.
Technical. We're asking for one of 8 basic colors. That's not a technical detail.
It's like a mixture between dark blue and black.
Navy blue, midnight
no, not
blue,
navy blue.
midnight blue.
Midnight blue. No, midnight. I
Like
don't.
Greg Hardy's girlfriend's eyes.
No, but it fits.
Those are the
well.
color of
I was
disrespect.
gonna wear it
Black and
today,
blue.
but you know,
Well, why didn't you wear it today?
I figured last time I wore a suit, you guys would break my balls. I'm like,
It was a shitty suit.
yeah,
That was the problem.
and that's the thing. But now it's like I feel more comfortable like this. I figured this is how you address me through the weather.
Now, how is your ass filthy today? Were you
No.
able to wipe your ass properly?
I've been wiping my ass for the past year now. I can do it. Lost the weight. I can do it.
What were you doing before that?
At your heaviest, you were not able to wipe your ass.
No, I had to use towels. It was brutal.
Are you kidding me?
Hold on. How do you wipe your ass with a towel?
Yeah.
Now towels, my friend.
How do you wipe your ass with a towel?
And
Towels,
what
he
would
said
you
towels.
do? What would you do with them?
You got to bend it and like shine and shoot like.
Oh my God!
Right.
Really? I would just get a colostomy bag at that
I've
point.
never-
The cops aware that the most disgusting thing the human being's ever done was going on in your house?
No, the thing, but then
That is. I can't imagine
no,
finding
but then I
that.
took the reverse
What would you
shower
do?
head and clean my nutsack and ass with it.
But then you would just leave it there for your mother?
That's a yes. That's a yes.
no.
Because you either say God no, Artie, or you
I
say
buried the towels in the backyard. Really,
I'm saying that's what you should do.
How many towel bodies are back there?
Kristen's probably like a whole cemetery. Really.
You would bury your shit towels?
Yeah, it's like a cemetery back there.
When would you wait? So you wipe your ass, and then would you wait for the middle of the night, like a black mass or something?
No,
Like
and make sure like everyone's sleeping and stuff, and like in the middle of the night, I'd be like, make sure it's not like the dig.
That's why they have to move every couple of years.
I was gonna say,
Would you actually hear the tiptoeing noise? when you go to
Backyard's
do it?
full.
would like it take? Would it take roots and would like a shit tree grow?
No, but
I thought the smell coming from his house was his career this whole
it
time.
was a shit tree.
oh God, Gina, what is? Can you spell career besides not have one? Oh,
J-O-B, career.
Mike giving himself a round of applause.
Somebody's got to do it.
Well, yeah, but yeah, I
What
would.
did you think him up from? I love him because he's the only non-Italian Italian I know on this
Well,
planet.
he says that a lot. I don't even get
I
that.
would be worried that the chemicals in the ground in Staten Island would combine with your shit.
No,
towels.
it's good
make an
fertilizer.
And a shit monster would grow.
No, that's what they use.
Superhero.
No, but it,
Tomatoes the size of his head.
No, I swear to God, horse.
Toxic shit avenger.
No, horse shit is the best fertilizer.
Not your shit, horse shit.
What about Boschetti shit?
Melvin the Mop Boy.
At my house in Vineland, the neighbors would always use chicken shit to fertilize.
Oh,
Chicken
is there a
shit stunk.
video of you wiping your ass with your
No,
towel?
I made sure no, I mean just around really right.
You should Instagram.
It's like doing a mafia hit. I made sure.
How many
everything was
years
taken
did you? First of all, how many years did you wipe your ass with a towel? Like,
Pretty good
care of.
question.
Well, on and off
Approximately.
because my weight like fluctuated.
Yeah, I get that.
Well, you
but
know those years are
About how
coming
many
back.
years? You still didn't give a number.
I don't know offhand.
Well, you know those
if
years.
I can
Those years
defend-
are coming back.
If I can defend Mike, I've seen, and I'm not. I've seen people a lot fatter than you, a lot fatter than
I
you at your
know,
fattest,
yeah.
and I can't imagine them ever having to do the same. I think you're lazy, if I may be honest.
I'm going to have to agree with you. My
Yeah,
dad was
so
pretty
you
fat. and I
physically,
never
you're
used the
saying
towel
you
like
couldn't
that.
reach your ass?
You could maybe you just had bursitis or something.
No, it was like
Well, what would you do when you shit on the road?
Literally, You'd shit on the road.
Like,
and
what
just
if you had
keep
a shit
walking.
in an airport or something?
I
Well,
made-
you just
oh.
wouldn't wipe your ass.
no. I pissed on the floor in the not in the floor in the plane itself, like on the floor. I'm like, oh.
He paid no attention to those signs that say "Be eco-friendly and reuse this towel."
Wait a minute.
So
You
you
would just
ignored the
piss.
question.
You would just piss on the floor.
I
of the
couldn't. My dick was so shriveled up. I couldn't even make it shoot into the toilet the right way. Because
God,
Jesus Christ.
how much? Thank God you lost weight for everyone's sake.
Anyone who
in
says the
this
best
thing.
comics are brutally honest are wrong in this case.
I'm fat, but I guess I'm just blessed with a nice sized dick.
Wait a
That's
minute.
never been an issue.
You would sit
is.
on the bowl.
It is.
no,
Did I say
standing
that?
up when I pissed, I'd miss a couple of times, like shooting a cannon off, and it just misfires.
It's a bold statement saying I have a tiny penis and then calling it a cannon.
That is-
a sentence later. It's impressive. I got a shriveled up cannon. What the? Do you
So there'd
really?
be shit and piss
Tuna
all
can.
over.
No, but it's not. Yeah,
A tuna can.
No, but I'll put it this.
Mike, Peggy Sue, Machete.
Chris, that's a cool movie, man. Let's go back to Retro. Dress like.
So would you look like a fat chick with a pussy sitting on?
I don't like fat chicks. I'm very bad with that.
Did you really just say that? So if
I don't
really
either,
let's say a plus size model just hit on
Oh
you.
wait,
Well, not a plus size.
No,
model.
she's a fat chick, but that's a fat chick.
I don't think that's a fat chick.
No.
Well, now it's
Chris is right.
semantics.
Chris is absolutely
Black
right.
guy's not gonna think it's a
plus
fat
size
chick,
model. There's some plus
full guy.
size models that are beautiful too. Beautiful.
What if a fat chick with an average face, like Lloydgren with a wig, came up to you and said she wanted to blow you? She wanted to put your tiny cannon in her mouth. Would you say no fat chicks?
Nothing more than that. Though,
I mean,
you know
we can't. If a fat chick wanted to blow me right now, don't get excited, Lloyd. I'd say yeah. I'm a guy. I don't sit there and just draw a line and be like, no fat chick.
He didn't say, okay.
Mike wanted to blow you.
Mike got very condescending. He's like, no fat chicks. Really?
No,
Are you
no.
in that
Yeah,
position?
you're in no position. You're right.
How
you're in no
dare
position.
you? How dare you say no fat chicks?
But I didn't mean
think-
fat. I meant just.
Well, you didn't say no fat
I'm
chick.
backpedaling a little here,
But
guys.
do you know what? Like he said it earlier. He has champagne taste in women. Over the years, that girl that was sitting here earlier, it's that or better in Mikey's eyes. He doesn't want anything
He's
less
shallow
than that.
Hal. He's shallow
He is
Hal.
shallow
So
Hal,
that's
yeah.
why you're never
Shallow
getting
Hal.
laid, because
Right.
no chick like that's gonna fuck you.
You gotta work your way up. You gotta start fucking ugly chicks to get your confidence going at least.
Dude, start texting them on Facebook. That's what I do. It's
What if a
fantastic.
chick looked like you? Would you fuck her?
No.
So
Like,
how do
you're
you
better than
expect
me
a
then.
chick to fuck you?
No, but the thing is, the good thing about all the shit is girls that denied me when I was young look like me now.
They
I love
deny you
this.
when you're old, Mike. What the fuck?
He's gonna show that platinum card up front.
And every age in between.
I thought of the Okerson joke
No,
when you
but we
said
should
that.
definitely. They used to have this thing, guys, on like a coffee date type thing where you meet like 10 women at a coffee thing.
Speed dating.
10 women kind?
No, coffee.
Speed shitting.
Like you go to coffee with 10 different women, and if they like you, to give the person the number or whatever. But no, but I've been on Tinder a lot. I'm trying to scroll.
But
on
it's
that.
not working.
How bored are you when we don't hang out, guys? This is a good time. I just feel like we're all hanging out.
Chris, what is your approach to the woman? Because you're the only married guy.
I'm married, but if I'm
married?
going to talk to women, it's about being straightforward and honest. But Gino also made a good point, man. Like,
I did?
Yeah, you did. I'll give you this. It's not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm also wasn't doing. I would fuck anything. But I have a taste of women I like to be with. But
Oh, yeah.
you gotta separate the two. Your dick
No, you're
and
right.
your long term goals are two different things.
Long-term goals.
It is.
That's perfectly put.
Fuck
The
whoever
Ron
you
Jeremy
want.
of the Artie Lang
And then-
podcast.
and then fucking
No, but he
long-term
Just a
goals
tip.
are long-term goals.
We all have these
Yeah.
long-term, grandiose goals, and we make plans and charts, and then our dick is like, put it in her. Okay. Yeah, he's right. He's
Mike,
right.
what is your
Perfectly put.
what is your long-term goal for a woman?
Just to have a nice woman that loves me for me and to be with her. That's it.
So any realistic goals?
Oh, God. No, I like
Hashtag
a nice
hurtful.
woman, real. I mean, you may think I like skanks and whores and bimbos.
You
No, we
said
don't.
you do. We don't think that. You confirmed it.
He's right. Now, I want to say
Chris,
Artie's
okay.
right on two levels.
Yeah.
You did say you did last time you were here, but secondly, I never assumed you like skanks and whores until you told us you like skanks and whores.
Well, you know, it sells well on the radio and TV. I just don't. I really like a nice girl.
It sells well, yeah. We're all driving Bentleys
Yeah,
because of your story. Well, I
Yeah,
don't.
but James is probably smooth with women.
Flipping?
Smooth Jimmy over here. He's probably smooth with chicks.
Well, he's wearing a Met shirt.
What makes you say that?
No, because you're laid back and you don't like, you know, you're not like howling like a wolf.
Are you attracted to him?
Have you ever seen a man howling like a wolf, Mike? I don't. Is that another like?
that's a cartool thing.
Yeah,
Like
is
the
that
kid-
another
the guy-
analogy?
I have a lot of analogies. Half of them are from the 40th century.
You howl like Scott Wolf.
Howl like a wolf.
No, but I picture him doing great. You know why? Because like him going in there like a hunter for like going pigeon hunting. Like, you know what I mean? You go in there like
No one's ever hunted
He
pigeons.
said pigeon hunting, right?
no
Pigeon hunt.
Jimmy probably goes in there like this. Go to. A
I drove
bar.
in from Brooklyn for this pigeon hunting. Really?
No, like
Please tell me you've got more than this.
No,
Phone
he
bills
probably
and
goes
foot
to the bar and
lockers.
goes, that ass looks mighty fine. That's just, he's probably thinking, let's see what's attainable.
So why don't you try those techniques then?
Yeah, really.
Instead of playing with her tits first.
No, that's where I go first.
Okay, first you play with a tits.
And then eat some snatch after that.
Eat some snatch.
Well, you're a smooth operator. Play with a tits first, eat a snack.
When I'm done with my tits, I'm going to be all over yours, Angel. You
you
just
ever-
chew through those ropes.
Do you ever fucking with your shriveled up
No, but I
dick
like
that
the,
doesn't reach the
I know I'm
toilet?
gonna bring it back
cannon?
then, but I like the wheelbarrow
The
position. You grab by the leg, slap her on the ass, and bone her from behind.
I may not get an
Listen to
erection for
Mikey.
months now.
The Peggy Sue cannon coming.
Hey, I even ate.
I like to punch her first.
Do you know what a Peggy Sue is? Do you know what a Peggy Sue is?
I don't even know what I am.
Do y'all know what a Peggy Sue is? You know what a Peggy Sue is, right?
I have no idea what that
that's
was.
That's the one shooter gun. That's why I call it the Peggy Sue. We used to tease people that little one gun got
So
one
you're
shot
making
in
black gun ghetto jokes?
No, it's it's a very educated Wild West joke.
Oh, that's even. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
But me and my
called
friends used to call
Derringer.
small dicks Peggy Sue.
I never heard the Peggy
Who
Sue.
you talking to? You got to really explain.
Yeah, I mean,
My name is Mike Gino.
Wow, he's got the same last name as I have first name. That's amazing.
But yeah, that's what a Peggy Sue is.
You got to listen to Chris because don't just like go
have to
get a
listen
gun
to
stuff.
Chris.
I don't have to. I'm being
He only
honest.
gets 5/8 of vote.
No,
Am
no,
I
no.
right?
Oh Jesus Christ, 3/5. Now, know your math. Know your fucking math. Now, like I was saying,
Gino's an impressive human being.
You know why, Gino? You learn by listening. I guess you never learned a lot, buddy. You just got to listen to people.
I don't know how.
What'd he say?
I have all
Do you
these
listen?
facts.
You listen
Yes.
to people?
Go ahead, Chris. I wonder
You ever listen to yourself talk,
Now,
Mike?
when that woman's screaming in your basement, how come you don't let her go then, Mike? If you're such a listener, she's asking to be let go, and you're ignoring her.
Listen, I learned
Put the
listen
lotion on the
carefully.
skin.
Women, that's why I like to let women talk about themselves because they don't
You didn't say Simon Says.
dabble. You know, like they're not like fuck. They won't shut up sometimes. You got to listen.
That's where you got to put the tape on their mouth, right?
They don't shut
Your
up.
words, not mine.
Well,
Well,
what,
that's shut up.
what do they say?
No, like sometimes it's but I do have some women I may be interested in.
Well, who are these lucky gals?
Well, I don't kiss and tell.
You didn't kiss them yet, though. You're interested. You're allowed to be interested out loud.
Oh yeah. But the thing is, Chris.
Can you tell without kissing?
I haven't kissed yet.
I know, that's what I mean. So what are you talking about?
No, but I know a woman I like when I see it, just right
well,
away.
what
I
is
just
it?
feel it.
You feel it in
How
your-
are you
in your-
doing
in your-
on
in your
Tinder?
dick area?
Because I am on Tinder, but I've never used it. Like I've like had matches, but then once I get the match, it's literally like the game for me. Because once I get the match, I'm like, she would whatever. But I never have the play or the logistics to follow up. But do you follow up on Tinder?
Yeah, once they say match, I say, hi, how are you? That's it, right away.
Now, have you had a Tinder date?
I almost,
Yeah,
had,
who's
I,
the
almost had,
match?
I almost had a girl from Brazil that worked in a hospital.
Brazil.
Dancer, really.
She sounds a little bit too good to be true.
The old Brazilian dancer hospital nurse.
26 years old, worked in a hospital.
Just sounds like a long distance relationship.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, I mean, really, a little too. I mean, she wants to keep it long.
Yeah, I think
No,
that
but
may
she-
not have been an
but
actual Brazilian
it was because
dancer.
of Mr.
Mike.
Lang here.
How would you
So
have kept? How would you have
my
kept?
Tinder thing?
But how would you have met her? Would you have flown there?
No, she's in America.
Yeah,
Oh.
Tinder doesn't work like that. It has to be in a certain range. It's up to like
Well, what's
40,
the range?
100 miles.
20?
It could
20
be
feet?
to California.
No, it has to be 100 miles of your GPS, doesn't it?
No, I've seen one girl. It's 3,000 miles away. It's
That,
So
that
how
is
do you
not,
get
cor-
there?
Michael. That's wrong.
You don't drive.
That is incorrect.
I don't think you're using Tinder right.
Yeah, you're not either. You're in Tinder or you're in a time
no, I'm
vortex.
in Tinder. No, it said it on. Look around. How often you on it? I live on that thing.
Tinder.
Wow, that helps.
Milky Way edition.
Well, you don't drive though. How do you get there?
Me.
I was going to say, is Craig taking the Tinder
Craig
date?
Lloyd, we're driving to Brazil today.
Well, there was this
Craig,
girl
what are you
that
doing
lives-
Friday?
There is this woman who's very interested in me. It's a cute girl she's way far away though in Oregon.
Oregon.
It's Oregon. They haven't
know
gone
Oregon,
anywhere.
You know what Oregon is?
Yeah, it's by Utah, like way like.
My
that's
ex used to
far.
live in
Go to
Oregon.
horse and buggy. They got this
Bitch.
good trail you can get.
No,
on
but
and
she's my own age, very cute, and she liked me. But the thing is, she's far.
And she's
The thing is,
71.
she's not a
No,
human
she's-
being. You haven't talked to her person to person.
No, but I talked to her. I called her on the phone. I do make calls
called her
to
on the
people.
phone?
I am in the 21st.
You
22nd.
spoke with her on the phone.
Yes.
Call her right
You know
now.
something?
I want you
I
to
don't
call
have
her.
her number. Now. I haven't talked. to
I don't
in a
have her
while.
number
I'm
now.
gonna help.
Gotta have her number.
have
Chino's like,
anybody's
can we
number,
please
Michael.
call her?
I mean, come on. Like, let me ask you something. With all due, if you got a chick you just said was hot and you spoke to her on the phone, would you hang up and be like, all right, let me delete
Well, okay,
this
do me
number
a favor.
from my phone?
Can we look her up? But that's not. We can't.
Why do we have to look her up if you
I
called her
thought
on
you
your
said,
phone?
nowadays you have the number on your phone, you have the number.
It's right. Check right behind your Velcro wallet.
No, he doesn't save people.
I would love if we could call somebody. If we can call a chick and we can have Mike and Gino both run game on her. I want to see who has better.
But even
game.
a hot chick,
Talk to me.
you don't save even a hot chick?
I got her in my phone book at home.
You have a phone book?
Yes.
Is it under your yellow pages?
I don't have your number in there, Gene, but I got it.
Speed dial 0.
What are you, the prop master at Mad Men? You have a phone book.
Gino,
What does that mean?
Prop master.
Gino, why don't you take Mike out and help him pick up chicks?
I have no game. I have no
I
game.
feel like you're good.
You will, but I
Maybe
will
she
pay
liked
you
me even more
handsomely.
now. She liked the show when we were.
What about
we
you,
were on.
Craig? Craig, how are you with the ladies?
I'm married, man, a long time.
Oh, fuck yeah.
20,
His wife is
25 I
hot,
don't wear a
dude.
ring. Yeah,
His wife
24
is
years.
hot.
I'm married a long time.
So me and you are both married.
Sexy little Italian broad, right?
I have. Yeah, she's Italian. A few other things.
Crazy, hot.
She's a mixed ball of nuts. But yeah, she is a very attractive young lady.
What is you?
Thank God.
What is you writing down for you? What is you writing down for you?
This is the name of the woman. Apparently,
He just
wants
gave
me to
you a
look her
name?
up. Yes, it's a very generic name, so I'm not sure if that's going to help.
Tanya Hill, and she spells her name with a Y backwards. That's very interesting.
There's no way that's a real person.
It is.
That just might be Mikey's dyslexia. That's
No, go up right now. She'll get on the phone. I swear to God.
Does she work at the Cheney University of Pennsylvania?
No.
Okay. Well, that was my first result on Facebook.
Cheney University? I went to Cheney
She's a
University.
friend of mine.
Did you really?
I really did. I went to Cheney for a year.
She's a friend of
It's
mine.
a HBCU. Historically black.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
6 degrees of separation.
Yeah. Tell Tanya I said
All right,
what's
we're
up.
talking over each other. Wait. What Mike said again?
Oh, she's on my friend list.
Talking to the microphone, Mike.
Oh, she's on my friend list. I'm sorry.
Your friend list.
On Facebook. Yeah, I'll get her. Don't worry.
Obviously, there's quite a deep connection between these
What
two.
is
I
the
do
history?
understand.
Yeah, what's the history you have with her? Mike.
One thing at a time.
Please, someone take a picture of this.
Let's have a sidebar while he figures this out. Let's have a sidebar.
Mike, what are you looking at, Mike?
Oh, all right.
What is the history you have with her?
I'm trying to find my friend on here.
What friend?
Tanya.
Gino, do you have a lady we could call for you? So no, let's make this equal.
I have a lady you
Let's
could
make
call.
this equal. Now let's make this equal. If we're going to put Mike through this, because Mike and you have been going to, y'all been
I would have
battling
you
all
call
day.
my ex just because it would aggravate the hell out of her, or the
Yeah,
chick
I mean,
I'm kind of
yeah.
banging now that's always mad at me.
Yes,
I mean,
she is.
yes, y'all have been going at it. I kind of would like to make this even. I don't like to. I mean, she looks like a cartoon character. Yeah.
Artie's face was like, really?
Mike, she's not going to call you back.
That's not a real person.
She's a real person, idiots.
I mean, if it is, she's not calling.
Let me see that.
I wish we had a neutral chick that we could just have them both talk to. If only I had a flock of bitches.
If you could see him looking at his phone,
This
no
is
wonder he thought he
intense.
was in direct
I've seen
TV.
this a
Look
lot.
at
I
him.
used to do this. This is what he did on the air at DirecTV. Which
And
is
it was
that,
gold,
That
Arthur.
exact
Oh
look.
yeah, that's a photo opportunity right there.
It was
There's
gold,
the visual.
Arthur.
I just want to
Typing
hear.
her. She'll get on here. Believe me.
Well, you can't even find her phone number.
No, I got it. Not a number.
No, I got it. Not her number. What do you want to do? Yell out the window like Rocky? Yo, Tanya!
West Side Story.
Maria!
Spanish Harlem.
I just met a boy named Boschetti. I just met a boy named Boschetti. You want to try to call John Avello?
Yes.
I guess we'll call this John Avello, the executive director of
Relations?
racing and sports at
Oh,
the Wynn Hotel and Casino in Vegas. That's all right. We don't have to call him.
Oh, I'd love to talk to him about the NCAA.
Yeah, I know, but
Well, you're busy. You got stuff to do.
Gonna be
Yeah.
crowded.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, anything else? You have
Well,
any-
every woman I've been asking out apparently has a boyfriend recently.
I mean, it happens. Sometimes they all get boyfriends 10 minutes before you talk to them.
do they get the boyfriend right after?
They get the
you send-
boyfriend right after. I
Right
ask them
after you
out
send the
also.
picture.
I started seeing someone when you hit send.
Just got your picture. Here's my boyfriend's picture.
No, but the thing, that boyfriend line is could be nonsense. I don't fuck it. Depends who says it.
You think do you think they have the gall to make it up to you?
I don't know. I don't care. Women, let them be what they want to be.
Do you have anger towards this last woman that blew you off?
No, not at all.
3 weeks ago. It sounds like you do.
There's no reason to have anger towards skanks. You know what I mean? Because
You sound very mad.
That's the problem. He goes from love and champagne to skanks.
no, I can
Yeah.
turn. I can. You know why? Because I can
There's no
turn.
in between.
Dan, I can turn it very on and off. Because you know why? My dad left me, and I can turn into an icicle if I
Oh,
need.
it sounds like you're mad at him too.
No, not at him. No. I actually thought when I was coming here, you guys were going to get me inducted into the outfit. That's what I thought.
The outfit.
The outfit?
Yeah.
How do you know I'm in the outfit?
Are you in the outfit?
I don't know. I'm only teasing because I.
Staten Island. You got more connections than I do, probably.
Not really.
Craig, I know Craig's connected. That's for sure. Do we have Tanya Hill's number?
I mean, I found somebody you could talk to if that's all right.
Oh, really?
I mean, I worked it out while y'all were talking. I worked some things out.
Is she
I know-
cutie? Hot girl?
I think you might like her.
Well, what happened to Tanya Hill?
Yeah.
I really never met her. She's only through Facebook, really. So
I mean, so it's equivalent.
Was she bursting into tears?
She's very sweet, though. Really nice.
How do you know that?
I talked to her on the phone.
You don't know that from talking to her on the phone.
What
Mike.
did she say when? Okay, so you call her and you say, "Hi, this is
I
Mike."
haven't talked to her in a while, but I mean.
But you recall the conversation.
Yes, I wanted to find out more about her. She's a
What
nice
did
girl.
she say?
She's close to. She's my own age, first of all.
That girl is not your. You're saying that girl you just showed us a picture of is close to 50.
She's in great shape. Why not? Women today take care of themselves.
That girl is 24 in that picture.
You're 54 years old, Mike.
That girl is 24
She's
in
not
that
24,
picture.
Gene.
No, I'm saying the girl in the picture is 24.
Maybe you need these more than I do.
I do need glasses now.
Well, 54 years old, though, Mike is old. I mean, she's not 54.
That girl's 24 in that picture.
No, she's not.
I honestly
Maybe she is, maybe she isn't, but she's not 54. That's for sure.
53.
All right, I got a question. All right, are you fascinated? Did you ever hear? I want to hear him talk to women. I think I can help him if I hear what he's doing wrong.
No, you can't.
No, Chris definitely can. I want to hear that.
I don't think that's
No,
going
you
to help.
can't. Well,
No, because Chris always gives me the benefit of the doubt.
think
You know
he
what I
can
mean?
be
It's
helped.
He
fine
needs a
because-
team of people to help him.
He's a team.
well, what
A
do you want to
research
say?
team.
Who's he going to talk to?
I got. To be honest with you, I contacted one of our biggest fans that happens to be a lady, Chelsea, and she said she'll talk, but she doesn't know what she's. She said she's available to talk.
Right.
So
she's available
we can-
every
Chris,
time.
could you do me a favor?
24/7. She's available.
Could you give me a sig, just like if I'm tagging and just go like this because you can't see it?
I'm not going to say anything.
How do
I'm
we
gonna
get her
let
to
you-
call? What do we have to do?
I already said that. I told her to hang by.
Well, tell her to call.
Filato, you handling it now? Yeah. All right.
Chris, do I know? How you think or no?
She's a fan of the podcast. She sends us her asshole.
Does she really? I like her already.
Yeah.
Seems like a real sweetie.
the blonde.
The blonde, Chelsea.
She friended me last week when
Hey,
Oh wait,
listen,
is she from California? Same girl I'm thinking of?
No.
on Twitter.
No, she's from Buffalo Mental Institution.
Sounds good.
Mike, would you
we can
date?
both, we can both be Captain Crunch together.
Would you date a girl with a history of mental illness?
Depends. What kind of illness does she have?
Let's say like she
Is
wants
she a
to join-
psychopath?
wants to
can't
join
be
ISIS.
choosers. Bakers can't be choosers, man.
Maybe she has a slight OCD. That's not too bad.
Beggars cannot be choosers. Mike, stay focused. You're already getting
I am.
unfocused, Mike. That's the problem. You got to stay focused.
I am, Chris.
Put your
What's
headset
happening?
on. Mike.
Put your headset. You
your
need your
headset.
headset. You need your headset.
Oh, nice. I didn't know
She won't be talking through us.
Did you wash your ears?
Always. Always. That's the first thing I wash when I get
So
up.
what are we gonna do? Hello, Chelsea.
Hi, Artie.
Hey, how you doing, sweetie? Thanks for being such a big fan of the show.
No problem. I love it.
I know we appreciate all your promotion. And Mike Bichetti's here, and Mike claims he has a rap with women. We don't think he does. And we said, let's find a hot
Hi,
chick.
hi.
Let's find a hot chick for him to talk to. Mike, go ahead. This is Chelsea.
Chelsea, first of all, you got a nice voice. It's very intriguing. I like it a lot. It's very intriguing. Can you talk some more?
That's
Yeah,
your
what do
question?
you want to talk about, Mike?
That's up to you. I love to let the woman talk because I want to find out more about you. I mean, not too deep, but just enough.
Oh, not too deep? Okay.
Mike, you're not doing too good right
First
now.
of
You
all,
gotta ramp it up.
Chelsea.
Horrible.
No.
Mike, you sound intimidated by
No,
this
I'm not.
girl. You,
No,
Mike,
no,
you're
because
you're
some-
batting the bunny,
Some
Mike.
guys work better in person.
Well, why did you make us call her then?
I mean, you said you can
No,
work on a call.
no. I
Mike.
mean,
You need to convince her then that you work better in person and
Well,
tease her out.
I'm
so that
looking
she
at
wants
you.
to meet
I'm
you.
looking at you, Mike. I think you're a better phone person.
No, Chelsea. Because put it this way, right? I'm a total gentleman. First of all, if that's good or bad.
Well,
I
don't
don't
tell
know.
the woman that.
I am.
Just
I'm not
act
changing-
like
I'm not
it.
changing who I am.
Well, you talk. Don't let her talk. You talk.
Okay. First of all, Chelsea.
Be a man. Take it.
I will. I'll man up.
I'm
Come
gonna
on, Mike.
have Cotton
You
show
can
me
do
a
it, Mike.
picture of you.
I can. Chelsea. First of all,
Yes.
I'm very vain of myself. I don't consider myself John Goodman or anybody at that caliber.
Did he say John Goodman?
You don't
Goodman's
consider
a very
yourself
sexy
John
man.
Goodman.
Damn,
I don't
that's
consider
not
myself
for
Babe
John
Ruth.
Goodman.
John, are you attracted to John Goodman, Chelsea?
Oh my God.
Very attracted to John Goodman.
What kind of a line is that?
I thought to make her laugh. I want to try to talk, ease her conscience a little. Not conscience. I mean, ease her. I don't like to just.
Ease it in, Mike. Ease it in. Go.
Very, very nice. And like, what do you look like? If you don't mind me asking you, if you don't have to explain, if you don't want to, because I'm not too vain.
Is Joe there? I'm very wide.
Oh, Joe's
Okay.
not here today.
Did you say you're not too vain? Because I'm not too vain, but I am very veiny, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Very veiny.
Chelsea, have you ever met a
Where?
man worse with women than Mike so far?
No, this is pretty
This is
bad.
pretty
Mike.
bad.
Come on.
Oh yeah, but in person is another story.
Are you a
Yes.
Chargers fan?
Oh, well,
No,
that's good.
Patriots.
Gino, let
Yeah, you're right.
I know he's trying to work on my move here.
Gino, you go next. Gino goes next.
He's a cock
and we'll
blocker,
let- we'll
Chelsea.
let
I'm so
Gino
sorry,
talk.
but he's a C blocker.
Well, go ahead, talk. Mike.
Like always, you know.
My head's gonna
I'm
explode.
sorry.
Talk.
No, I'm gonna find more about what kind of food do you like?
All food. I'm into Asian food. I love pizza.
You like Thai food?
I love Thai food. I love pad Thai.
Thai, but whoa! Oh God Almighty! I just seen a picture. You're amazing. Whoa! I just lost my speech pattern right now.
Mike, you gotta
Anyway,
relax,
yeah.
Mike. Ignore the picture. And focus.
Sorry, Chelsea. I'm a
Chelsea.
grown man. I can't help. I'm very intrigued by you. This is
Chelsea,
awesome.
can you give him some tips on maybe how to talk to women better? That's the question. Can you help him out? 'Cause we're
No,
trying
but
to
you're
help him.
adorable. I love this picture. It's like incredible. I'm like my heart just
Say
stopped.
something to her.
All right,
am.
Mike. Got movement, Mike.
My heart. Oh whoa.
Please help Mike out. No one's helping Mike.
No, you gotta help myself. That's the thing. You know, I just gotta get out
Yeah,
there.
say something, Mike.
Like
Use
what?
your words, Mike.
I don't know.
I mean,
Like
like
Mike,
what?
where
I
do you,
thought-
Mike, where do you want to take me? You can take me anywhere. Where do you want to take me?
Oh, nice intimate restaurant. Just hang out, get to know you a little bit, and then you
Will
know.
you feed me?
Yeah, I'll feed you strawberries.
Really? Oh, really? Chocolate covered strawberries?
Chocolate covered strawberries.
Those are my
to the trip.
favorite.
Oh god, I like you know, if I'm too bold, I like to use food with sex. You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ,
Really?
Mike. We're 30 seconds
What?
in, Mike.
Some whipped cream, Mike?
Oh no,
You like
some
whipped
honey
cream?
and whipped cream and you know some. You know,
Honey? Okay.
Yeah, like honey. Oh god,
Where should I put the honey, Mike?
right on your chest. You know.
Man, Mike, this is terrible.
No, I love it. Honey, are you kidding me? Honey, and I'll just like maybe cover you in some whipped cream and chocolate and
What are
strawberries.
you guys
and-
doing?
They're getting excited over here by themselves. In the corner.
Jesus Christ.
Really. No, but I mean, you know,
Taking a selfie?
no, but
Yeah.
anyway. So and then you know, but the thing is, it's always ladies' choice. I'm not aggressive like that.
Well, she's not going to choose you.
Well, how do you know?
Yeah,
she,
and I need aggressive, Mike. You got to be aggressive.
Oh, what do you mean, like-
be a man.
what do you mean? Say, I
Yeah.
want
Tell her what's going to
Thank you,
happen.
Mike. Tell me.
the best night of your life is going to happen if you're with me. Believe me.
Well,
How many
explain what
inches
that
do you
is.
Details.
I have a huge nutsack.
Where are you going to put that? Where's that going to go?
I hope you like the gag a little bit. That's right.
Where is that
She'll
gonna
gag from
go,
you taking
Mike?
your shirt off.
No, but no. I think you'll be quite impressed with the rest of it's pretty good. I got a pretty good good machine in me. You know.
Have a turtleneck or no?
Oh yes, I'm circumcised. I'm not like a stepped on cannoli or anything like that.
I have a huge nutsack. Where did that come from?
On
It's
top
the
of his
truth.
cannoli cannon.
It's the truth. I'm not lying about it because I'm
You
proud
said
of it.
your
actually.
cock is barely visible. But
It's always ready to go because it's like the wind. I wake up hot, ready to go. I love it.
like an egg resting in a nest.
Oh yeah.
Are you hairy down there?
I'm not. Well, I used to be General Grant.
Jake?
As age went on, I'm okay. I make sure the nutsack is cleaned every day.
Are you chafed?
This sounds like a nightmare, Jake.
Chelsea,
ball sack.
honestly, I've never in my life heard a guy worse for women.
Now imagine this in person where he's even better.
No.
I know. Combined with looking at you,
No.
this is why you're going to get arrested.
No. The bottom line is, I'm a total. I would even if you, like I said, I met up with you. I would ask permission to hold your hand. I really would. That's the kind of guy I am.
Didn't pull out his
And then rub it on your nutsack?
No, and see how it goes. And like I said,
Can I hold your hand
First of
over your
all-
mouth?
No, first
it
of all-
makes it better.
No, but first of all, I've been.
How about holding her hand over her eyes?
No, but let me ask you guys something. Sometimes women have sent me mixed signals too.
You're not sure if it's rape or help police.
No.
I'm torn between whether she
Chelsea,
wants
No
you to
means no,
authorities.
Mike. No means no.
No.
Morse
Chelsea, let me
code.
finish.
Nothing mixed about this signal.
No. Because let me tell you something, right? And tell me if I'm right or wrong
Mike
about
hears
this.
an implied comment in
Okay,
no more.
Go ahead, Mike.
If I'm right or wrong about this. I was friends with this girl a while ago, right? It's
already bullshit.
We were just talking.
You lost the
So I said, I like chocolate. I cake, chocolate cake. So she baked me a cake after we're talking. So I'm like, I'm in. That's what I thought. I'm going to bang her
What?
probably after she baked me a cake,
Because she
right?
made you a cake?
So then we're walking, and I went to make a move, and she goes, "What the hell do you think you're doing?"
Yeah.
So I get a little obnoxious, and I go, "Well, don't be Betty Crocker next time, then, bitch."
Oh, God.
That wasn't the way. That wasn't the proper way to handle it.
Yeah,
That was horrible.
was your nutsack out the whole time this was happening?
What was your move? What was your move?
I went to kiss her. She said, "What do you think
Just
you're
put the
doing?"
nutsack right on the table.
Yeah. Always, if she wants a nutsack, good. Maybe we'll have a good time. If
Your
she don't,
move,
then
your move was not even to eat the cake first. You
no, I ate it. So I thought she was going to be my cake. But then there was this really
nice cake, bitch. Here's my nut.
But then there's this really cute Italian girl I was friends with for once. I thought I was going to get her. I stay in a friend zone a while. Maybe that
The avalanche of lies.
No. This girl I knew a long time ago. She was very cute. We got along well. She said to me, "Mike, how about you come over to the house and I'll cook you dinner?" Right? And I'm like, I'm in. I'm going to bang it. That's what I thought.
It seems
You know
like
what
all
I
these
mean?
girls
Right away.
think you need food.
No. So
Yeah, they just
So we
feel
supposed
bad
to
for you.
but we were supposed to have a dinner, right? So I called her a couple of times to thank her about the dinner before we even had one. I think I screwed up like that, like leaving her a message like
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
creepy.
that's cheesy.
I realized
Very
I'm like
cheesy.
thanks, I can't wait to have the and I realized it was a bad thing, and then I called her back and she goes, "Well, dinner chance of in Plains. We can meet up in Starbucks in Midtown where
Dinner
during the
chance.
daytime where there's a
Dinner
lot of
chance
people.
have been planged.
Yeah.
She just said
And
dinner
they're
chance.
witnesses.
Planged.
Plans have been changed.
Oh, that is funny.
What'd she say? Starbucks.
She goes, I'd like to have dinner with you, but I think maybe we can meet in public, like Starbucks. For now,
Yeah. Witnesses.
So have you thought about changing your rap with all this negative?
No,
feedback?
but she was the one that started it, though. So what am I supposed to do?
Well, you ended
Lay
it.
back like the Fonz, really.
You ended.
The chick started. You end it. That's what happens.
I know.
And by negative feedback, we mean criminal charges. You realize that? You realize that,
No,
Mike?
because guys, I can't wait to have tons of FU money one day and just. I really do.
When
I
is that
really
gonna
like,
happen,
like
Mike?
I think FU stands for
Time is
fudge.
running out.
No, it's never running out.
Tons of
believe me.
fudge money.
You know, when it does happen, I'm going to be
You're
laughing.
54,
I'm
Mike.
going
When are you
to
gonna
tell
start
people to F off. I got a long list of people I'm going to tell to fuck off someday.
You've got to be just months
While
away.
eating
You're
fudge.
months away from a stroke. How
No,
are you
no,
gonna
not
help
at all. Because- and once it does happen, some people are going to be mighty sorry. I'll be
List of
laughing
people.
at them forever.
Pete Davidson is one.
No, not Pete. No. See, that's no. I got a list of fucking ass wipes. I got to put in there.
I have a question,
don't you
Chelsea.
I got a lot of people I hate on.
Is Chelsea one of them?
No.
I got a question, Chelsea. Now,
Sarah Lee?
No,
that bitch
yeah,
had it coming, am I right?
No,
How much
Gino's
money-
life is fucked up
Oh,
enough
my bad.
without,
I'm
without
sorry.
going for him now, so I'll leave him out of this.
how much money will Mike Bichetti need for him to have sex with women?
$4 billion.
Regular,
Nah.
casual sex with women.
You
How
need to
much
show
would you
up
have
at
to
their
throw?
house in the space shuttle. Just a little
Thanks,
thing
you're
I
You're gonna
bought.
need a lot.
Not 1986 is gone, Gino, so let's get rid of space shuttle.
What do you have to offer? A dental program?
Yes, at least benefits.
So he would have to basically
But I'm-
change the lifestyle. He would have to be able to change a woman's lifestyle to casual
Yeah,
sex
for
with her.
sure.
Well, they got to change. They got to put out every night. Then, if that's going to happen.
Well, her lifestyle is going to change. She'll need rabies shots.
No, because they're going to have to fuck the living life out of me if I'm going to put that kind of money out.
Fuck the living life.
Literally, hopefully.
I think a stick of butter could do
No,
that
I
to
mean
you
they
right
better.
now.
No, they better be. Oh God.
Gino
No.
was bodying
They
today.
better be blowing me around the clock for that kind of money.
Blowing you near a clock?
Blowing me around the clock for that kind of money.
All you would hear
Why? Because they always want to see what time it is?
like a
And they,
grandfather
and they better take it in the butt every night too.
Jesus
Otherwise they're
Christ.
gone.
In the
Damn.
In the
Like-
oh, that
in the butt
oh,
every
really?
night?
Every
The minute that bitch down bends for the slope, she's going to get it in the butt every night. Believe me.
aggressive.
Why?
You said you weren't aggressive.
I am aggressive when I need
How
to
much
be.
money would it be just to have a romantic evening?
$8,000. I think probably.
Do you have any money saved?
I'm a credit. I'm a credit card guy.
Oh, that's
really.
about. You must have money saved.
So
I'm
How would he have money
Card,
saved?
anything?
Because of your show. He was in direct TV.
I don't have
I don't know
money
if you
saved.
know this
For like
already.
a minute.
A hot minute, babes.
so you're saying you would take Chelsea out with $8,000?
No, not $8,000. I'm only kidding.
You know,
How much you
impress
take
her.
out?
Impress her with DirecTV stuff. Do a little weather off the top of your head.
I don't know. It seems very hot where we are right now. Because we have a sausage party here with all these guys. If they're,
No,
I mean,
but no, say what's the weather like? Bro?
what Chelsea is, it's probably nice and cool and relaxed, and it's wonderful, and palm trees are all over the place, and she's chilling out with a martini and some purple kush, maybe. I don't even know what it's called.
Purple Kush.
Ah, nice.
It's kush now, called kush. I don't know what the hell it's. I haven't smoked in a
I'm
long
in
time.
Boston, Mike.
Yeah, she's knee deep in
Oh,
snow.
cool. No, but Boston is cool because people up there are honest. You guys, don't take any shit from
Now,
them.
in all honesty, Chelsea, are you creeped out by Chris Cotton hitting on you on Twitter?
I don't hit on anybody. I'm sorry, go ahead.
He doesn't hit on me.
It seems like it.
I hit on him.
It
but
seems
he
very
doesn't
creepy.
Hit on me.
I apologize for all these creeps I'm letting into your life.
There's a lot of
I try hitting on you, Artie, and you don't listen.
Well, I like that.
See, I told you, there's every woman in America wants to do you.
Because Boston Chelsea wants to do me?
No. No, because you know why? He don't realize it, Chelsea. He's the king of the castle. He could have you. I could have tons of. He could have anybody he wants.
Well, don't talk about Chelsea like that. I just make
I'm just saying
a decision for her.
I mean, we got to hook you up with Giada. We'll make it happen, baby. That's my goal.
Let me try my new pickup line. I got a huge nutsack.
Play with your tits and play with
And I want to play with your tits. That's the Mike Boschetti school of picking up women. My God, this experiment went horribly wrong.
The Mike Boschetti school of rocking your world.
But unfortunately, there are some women that would respond. I got a huge nutsack. Maybe
Yeah,
some
hookers.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Hookers.
Urologists.
Chels,
They would respond to that.
Chels,
Thank
thanks
you,
for
Chelsea.
calling. How do we follow you on Twitter, Chels?
Well, it was nice talking to her.
Chels?
I lost her.
All right. Well, I wanted to give her our Twitter address, but anyway.
I think it's Chelsea. I just added her. We sent her that
At
picture.
Chelsea, I love big balls.
Chelsea, rock my tits.
Mike, that couldn't have went
Chelsea
worse.
Mama.
No, but the thing is, you
Yeah,
got to
I'll
meet.
pull it
Everybody's used to social media now. You got to meet women in person.
That couldn't have went worse.
In person, I'm another guy. That's Dan. Dan knows I'm a charming guy in person. I mean,
At Mama Chels 08.
That
At
couldn't have
Mama
went
Chels.
worse.
That was
No.
hilarious.
I had
That
more
was
fun than
hilarious.
anyone.
Couldn't have went worse.
well, who knows? Women are weirdos to begin with. You know what I mean?
Sounds like they're normal.
No, they like to win. They're very creatures of emotional habit.
Yeah, no kidding. We all are. Emotional.
No, more than them.
Creatures of emotional
No,
habit.
women even more so.
Mike, where can we see you next?
Oh, God. Actually, in Altoona, Pennsylvania, at the end of this month. I've never been there really before.
You're going to eat some tuna in Pennsylvania?
I'm-
next?
You know, I should have. Mike, what size shoe do you have? You keep kicking me. There. What are you, 12?
At 11 wide.
He's wearing clogs.
No, I got New Balance
Should have told that to
sneakers.
Chelsea.
You should've
Chelsea,
told her you got 11
Chelsea, if you're
wide.
still listening to the pod, 11 wide. Call back. Don't blow this, Chelsea.
Tuna can.
Blow this, not this.
Tuna can. What's your plugs?
Okay, well, I'm going to be on Altoona, Pennsylvania, the end of
To be on Altoona and
No,
indirect.
I'll be the last Saturday in.
I have a proposition
last
for you.
Saturday,
You should
Gene.
learn prepositions.
Dan, do me a favor. Are you good at garroting people? You're right over there to get
Yeah,
it.
you good at garroting? Why don't we all get in a time machine, go to the mid 1800s, and you can garrot me?
Gene,
Or do you mean Brad Garrett, a guy that will
Gene,
never call you with your
Dan,
language
I love you for
skills?
life. You garrot them, and I'll just like.
Would you
try to-
garrot me?
I don't
Google Garrett and then do it.
Okay, what do you call it? I'll be
I'll
now.
fend him off with my bayonet, Mike.
Gino is cooking with heat today. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Gino always cooks with
Gino
heat.
is cooking
Fucking
with
pay
heat today.
attention.
Go ahead.
I don't know.
Go ahead, Mike. What are your plugs?
Okay, I'll be at the last Saturday in April. I'll be in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Then
Doing what?
I'll be doing comedy out there. Go to my
okay.
Facebook page. Then May 7th, I'm doing a show at the Pit called Mike Boschetti.
I like how creative you got with the name.
Are you sure it's not the Pits?
It's going to be great.
The name of the show is Mike Boschetti?
No, it's called. It's going to be great at the Pit.
What's the name of the show? It's going to be
It's
great?
going to be great. Yeah, May 7th.
The name of the show is It's Going to Be Great?
Yeah. Then I just got done. I got a Ryan from Bang.
Is that a one?
I just did an article with Alex Salk, and Colin Quinn's up next. Thought I interviewed him recently.
Wow, that's pretty good.
What's the? It's going to be great. A one-man show?
No, just me. I'm just
it's
a
a
mixture of
one-man.
stuff. Well, I'm 5 guys actually instead of 1. But then, what do you call it? Then I'm going to be on Louis. I think the first episode, April 9th.
That's awesome.
That's great. That is good stuff.
Yeah,
I've seen Mike pop up in a lot of things where you don't expect him to, like in movies and stuff, and he's great. This is me being dead honest.
And a lineup?
He nails that too. But you in
Thank you,
some
Gino.
like short I saw too, and I'm like, he's awesome.
It's just I don't
Mike,
know.
now how did you become so good at acting?
I've been tortured a lot in life. I've been honest with you.
Do you use that pain? Because and everything you do, you nail. Did you use that pain?
Yep, absolutely. I had pain since the minute I came out of the crib, I think.
About an hour ago.
No, I think
we
about
kid,
the
but
crib.
everything I've seen you in, and this is me being dead serious. Like, I'm surprised you don't get more like, and I don't want
I
to be
work hard.
bit roles, but you every time you're in it, you are
Thanks.
very.
I work
gripping.
hard, but the thing is that they think I'm a specific type, which they keep saying, but who knows?
Which is what?
I can
What's
play
specific?
anybody from Mafia guys to goofy guys.
I think you're better at quirky guys.
What about goofy mafia guys?
Like Analyze This, yeah, like that kind
How
of
about
stuff.
cartoon voices? How come you don't do those?
I'm too New York. I sound like James Cagney.
You don't. You're not too New York. You're great at cartoon voices.
You recently did a movie with Robert De Niro.
I know. I played a
Did he?
And he steals the
Jewish
scene.
guy.
What's the? That might have been what I saw.
That's what Jimmy Palumbo told me.
Jimmy
told
Love Jimmy. Palumbo.
Jimmy's a guy that shoot all the movies. I mean,
Jimmy's
what's
in a
wrong
lot
with
of
this
stuff.
industry?
He's
No,
great.
We're talking about you.
No, but I've seen his acting where I'd never seen him, and then I was like, what the hell is this? This guy should be like
Palumbo was in
80 things.
Was in what you
That's right. He was the FBI agent. He got in De Niro.
No, not the family. He was in the family, but the show you're about to do, the comedian. Why can't I think of his name all of a sudden?
Jim Gaffigan.
He was in Gaffigan's show with
Same
Kirsten.
movie.
But Jimmy's great at what he does.
I love Jimmy. He used to do Pharrell with him a lot.
So, Greg, where can we find you?
Tomorrow night I have 2 shows. South Jersey Lefty's Tavern with the amazing, incredible Angel Salazar. Check it out. Chi-Chi from Scarface.
You're driving him, aren't
Oh
you?
yeah. You know what, man? I gotta pick him up.
Everyone has to pick up Angel.
No, in this case, everybody has to pick up Angel. Yeah. Check it out.
All right, cool. And Gino, where can we find you?
Who knows? All over. I'll be in Milton, Connecticut this week, and just go to GinoBisconti.com, watch the videos, check out my dates.
Gino Bisconti.
I'll be at LOL Comedy Club all week. Kill me.
Good. What about
Kill
that, Mike?
me.
You should go get a gig there.
I don't know him.
LOL 43rd, and it's fantastic.
They don't know you.
Please don't come to that
Now's
show.
the time to get a gig.
I want to go back to the stand. I love those guys, but they never.
Scott.
Last time you blew off the stand.
I didn't blow them off. I went there.
There's a whole clip online, people, of Michael talking about how he blew off the stand.
I didn't
for
blow
a
them
show.
off.
You can't even stand.
No, the last time I was there was.
I want to go to the lean.
Let Chris plug his gigs. Go ahead,
right.
Gino, stop
At
fighting.
Cotton215, the Twitter, Instagram, everything. All right, CinderCityComedy.com, Center City Comedy Podcast. And what are you cussing? April 11th. Thank y'all for everybody who's getting the tickets. Keep getting tickets. Thank you for all the retweets and everything.
Oh,
for
the benefit, yeah,
For the
that's
MS
awesome.
benefit at Helium Comedy Club. Me, Artie Lang, Joe Matarese, H. Foley. Thank you, though. Keep plugging away. And I'll be at Helium this weekend also, just hanging out,
Cool.
working with Deion Coles.
Nice.
And that's it. Totally. You have no other spots, Bichetti?
Oh, actually, I'm going to say I'll be in the gym tomorrow. I can't wait. Tomorrow morning.
You going to the gym?
No, I'll be in the gym tomorrow morning.
He's going to pee in the gym.
Opie and Jim.
Opie and Jim.
Oh, I thought you were going to the gym.
No, I work
What are
out
you
at
doing
home.
on that show?
Making fun of you.
No, you're not. I'll tell you who they're making fun of someday, but you wouldn't understand.
No, Gino, my name is. What's that say? Special Olympics on your shirt, Gino?
Yes, it does.
Are
It
you
says
saying?
Special
Are you
Olympics.
saying on that show they make fun of Mike and he doesn't realize?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, I am.
No, because
I am.
put it this way.
I am.
Are they
Let me
making
say,
fun
no,
of
they're
you?
not.
I am.
No, because put it this way. Let me clear something
Mike, that's
straight.
not right.
And I'm not bashing them because let me tell you, Jim Norton wrote the smartest article I ever heard talking about the Trevor Noah thing. Where, in a nutshell, and then we'll get back to this. He said it's not a line you cross anymore, and I think this is brilliant. It's like comics stand in the middle of a circle, and whatever they say, there's always someone on one angle of them that comes and we're like, I was offended.
Okay.
And I think that's brilliant.
Okay, Paul Krug.
No, but
Okay,
it-
now let me get back to this.
No, but he's right,
Jim is
though.
making fun of you every time you step in that studio.
No, one person.
They're making fun of you.
They are.
No, one
They're
person
making fun of you.
almost ended married with children years ago.
That has nothing to do with the
What are you
fact that they're
talking
making fun of you.
No, it could take one person.
Make sure you
buried
bring
me.
this up on the show tomorrow to make it easier for them
Gene,
to
maybe-
make fun of you.
What are you
I'll put it
talking
this way.
about? What are you talking about married with children?
I love
One
it.
woman from like the Midwest or further in the country, I don't remember where she's from, but she wrote
No,
something
that's
bad.
but that's got nothing to do with you getting.
And you
made
do
fun of.
understand, if I did not respect you, Mike, I would wait till you left and I'd say to Artie, you know, they're making fun of him on the show. But because we're buddies, what am I saying to your face right
Well,
now?
what way do they make fun of him? What do
They let him talk. I swear to God. I swear to God. That's what they do.
You can't do that.
Well, guys,
They're using your strength against you. Right?
What do you say on the show?
whatever whatever they ask me, like whatever you guys ask me, you know what I mean?
Do you feel you're being goofed on?
I mean, everybody gets goofed on one way or another, but I've been goofed on, but I goof on people too, so what the hell?
All right.
Okay.
No, but I wanted to do a show one day, right? On HBO Showtime.
We're out of time.
Look,
I want you to do this.
No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I want you
where
to
we
do
goof on like people like there was like on remote sitcoms years ago, like they, I don't know what like goof on them because there's got to be people worse off than me out
Remote sitcom.
Remote.
What?
there. Like an episode of Charles in Charge, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What about it? What about it?
Yeah, Opie and Jim, we're stealing all this gold from your show tomorrow.
All right.
What about it?
No, I just got ticked off because Eddie Monster was a fucking idiot with me on Facebook.
What happened just now? We were on something.
Any monster come in.
Well, what's his name? Butch Patrick.
Eddie Monster?
Yeah, Butch Patrick is
say
his
that,
real
didn't
name.
Eddie Munster.
Well, yeah, Munster, like cheese.
Yeah.
I like cheese. You like cheese? What's your favorite type of
Actually, you
cheese?
smell
like goat
like
cheese.
You smell like gorgonzola.
Yeah, yeah.
Gorgonzola with
Chris,
a
like goat or provolone or just sometimes like it depends on the cheese, but I do love
Flippin',
cheese.
thank you. Filato, thank you. Mikey, anywhere else?
No, not that I know of.
No other plugs.
Yes, actually.
What do you have?
I got it myself.
Will Sandy Marks be on the show with you tomorrow?
No, I hope to God not.
Why? Just Sandy Mark.
That's another one they team up and they just kind of let them talk. And
Oh,
you can't
I don't know.
do the
Sandy
line
Mark.
again. You can't do
I don't know who Sandy Mark.
You can't do that.
I know him a long time. He's a good guy. Really.
Oh, no, not Sandy Marks. The chick. Who's the crazy old...
Oh.
Not Sandy Marks. Sandy Marks is a great comedian. God forgive
Oh.
me.
The lady cowboy chick now.
Yeah, not Sandy Marks. He's a brilliant...
Sandy Kane.
Sandy Kane, not Sandy
She
Marks.
bought it.
Will Sandy Kane be on?
I don't know
tomorrow?
who's on there. I'm not a casting director.
If I were a gambling man, Artie, and it turns out I am,
Yeah.
I would bet Sandy Kane will be on tomorrow
Who's
too.
Sandy Kane?
She's some crazy old stripper chick.
No, but
Who
I'm
one time
actually
was
going
on
to be doing
with
a
Mike.
show. My friend Irene Bremis, right, about fitness and comedy.
All right, let's end on that. Fitness and comedy, I don't think those really go together. We're gonna end on that.
Okay.
That sounds like a winner. Is that your pitch?
No, it's actually going to happen soon.
Fitness
the
and
end of the
My
end of
car
this
is
month.
running.
Take care, Brushy.
Oh God.
I think they fucked. And I wouldn't have brought it
Yeah,
up.
but you know what? Though? I'm like this.